All right. Pocono live race reaction.
And also, I'm wearing a different suit for these.
Sweet.
I couldn't find my boss suit for some reason.
Please rise as you are able and remove your caps as the Ben Salem and Ligonier Valley High School Junior ROTC color guards present.
Dude, you realize I got a new chair?
Oh, that's cool.
It vibrates, it gives you a massage, and it even lights up.
Mine's is one of the Sweet Tooth Labs is. And I gotta be honest, this is probably the best I've gotten in the entire life. Because my old one I had for like 3 years now, and I used it a lot, and it got worn out.
Here to perform our national anthem from the United States Air Force Band of the Northeast, please welcome Sergeant E. Aguilera and Staff Sergeant Jonathan DeLees. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight? Just bright and bright stars, and I might be what we're so gallant. The rocket's red glare, the bomb's bursting in air.
Canceling. You're being too loud. Hyaluronic acid, ceramized helpers, natural barrier. Some rich cerumen, please.
Well.
Anyway, I went to Winter. Winter is basically the same thing as Solid.
Yeah, find my earbuds so I can connect to you so I can hear you a little better. Hold on. It's not I can't hear you better, it's just this laptop when this TV is playing, it's not really that loud, so yeah. I'll put my earbuds on so that way you can hear it. I'll go right. There. All right.
Anyway, that really was awesome. Also,
yep.
That sounds so long.
NXT live Tuesdays at 8 only on USA.
You died.
Wait, no way. That's cool. And it's signed?
I got signed by Winter Atlanta Alpha One.
That is awesome.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? So when I bought the site, that was like $100. So I got $100, and they gave me this like wristband. And I found out that wristband was for me to get that guy that signed the web I wanted signed. I'm like, oh dang. I think it was just how cool it was. And I don't know him.
That's nice.
Now, what's the best thing I've seen this season? It was perfection. You told me you dream about being a golden buzzer.
And Tevin Hollywood's Hanson.
Oh, that's his Boosh Halloween car.
Yeah. Dude, that's the hood open. Rear flaps will always work.
And right now, it seems to be William Byron and Mark Shrek Jr.'s time as they will start up front on the front row. They've won 3 of the last 5 races. They are definitely on a roll. Starting a little bit back in the 7th position in row 4 is Tyler Reddick, Parker. Right, Rick,
Dude, I thought
just
like
look at the results of the
entire
last 6 weeks, you
wall
might be a
also
little worried about Tyler Reddick
similar.
and this 45 team, but those don't tell the whole story. I got to talk with Tyler this morning. He said,
Still
the last 6 weeks we have
guys
had
that's
top
hard
5,
to
if not
find
leading
that
speed,
Walmart.
but we just
What was it?
cannot put the
It's
race
always
together.
the
They broke
yells
that
and
streak
points
of
that we
finishing
got
45th,
past.
the worst last week, finishing 6th, but they still had a
I only
speeding penalty
found
on lap
swoop
73. He said that is the sort of thing
out
we
of
just cannot do starting 7th.
25 I've
He
had.
said this is an
Or
opportunity
more
for us
than
to
that.
put together a smooth, complete race, use that speed, and hopefully be in contention for the win, Kim.
Well, Parker, it's been no secret that the Fords have
And also,
struggled
I'm
to find
amazed
speed this year on intermediate tracks.
how they
So I
even
asked the
had
Arizona team
this one.
where they feel like they can excel here today, knowing that. And
They had a
told me they
NASA
consider themselves
Austin
one of the
from
top teams in
2019.
terms of executing throughout the race and choosing good strategies
Wow.
in the manner most
You still have that?
Pocono is huge, and this team
Yeah, they
feels like
still
that
had
could
that
be their
this
ticket to
whole
win, Marty.
2019 Daytona 500 special
He won
edition.
on Monday, but it's hard to believe only one time in his career he's won back-to-back races. Trying to do that for the 2nd time today for Truex. And one of his better races.
I'm like,
He has
good.
2 wins
No
at
way.
this
They
track.
had
Took
us
some
back
time with James Small this morning. I said, what's been the difference this year of why everything's clicked? He said, honestly, I don't know. We've changed nothing from what we were doing last year, but certainly once you get that win, everything seems to flow much better. Certainly going that way for Martin Truex Jr. right now. Let's get the engines cranked here in the Pocono
All right, the
Mountains.
engines are about to get fired up.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the High Point Family. Driver, start your engine! Well, here I am at the front of the grand, and who's up there? All of our championship favorites. Byron, Truex, Larson, they're winning the races. They're gobbling up the points. They're leading the laps. But check out who's in for 47-year-old Kevin Harvick in his last year. He's fast this week, and let me tell you, this guy can still get it done. This kind of racetrack, every corner is different, and you got to drive them differently. This guy's up to the
Harvick, man, please win before you retire.
He did win that Michigan probably.
Yeah, Michigan's a good place for him.
Is our honorary flag man and his very first NASCAR event. What an opportunity for him. But I'm going to give you at home the instructions that they're giving Robert. NASCAR's going to take care of all the pace laps. When we get the one to go, I'm going to push you up against the rail. I'm going to give you the green flag. You're going to wait for the cars to come out of turn 3 and all the way through the Geico restart zone. When they get to that zone, I'm going to tap you on the shoulder and you're going to wave that green flag. And you're waving it all the way until every car has crossed under here. You're going to remember, hey, your old teammates are having a good time. And last of all, do not drop that flag. All right, Robert, let's go. Let's have a good time. The green flag is next. You don't have to be in the race to be in the race. Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. What a power move! Enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip for two to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix. With the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. This is not a game. It's the most dangerous race in the world. If you miss a line in the game, you reset. If you miss it on the track, you could die. I'm afraid. You should be. You are in this race.
Hey, your skin, cell fiber, you maintain moisture. Restore
Let me go ahead and pull up the results on my share screen. All right, here we go.
I got one thing. Pocono is pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. And I was recently in the Poconos like last week.
Mm-hmm.
With hyaluronic acid plus essential ceramides help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe Clean, CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser.
Well, not last week. I think like more than a week ago I was in the Poconos. Oh, hey, Braden, what's up, man?
Man, I think he's filmed every swing since like May.
Oh, I'm not doing too bad. How about you, man?
For whatever reason, maybe it's the time that Chase was in the car that we didn't learn certain things. We just seem to be finding the problems, but behind everyone else. We're solving those problems too late.
I have a feeling how Austin is so it feels like a insolent day.
Oh, New York for me was really nice. Was fun. I had a great time up there for the past 3 weeks. I literally got home Wednesday night, so yeah. Yeah, Kyle Busch lost yesterday. He made a last lap pass in the tunnel turn for the win.
Yeah. I didn't watch the slot list, but I watched it soon too.
I didn't watch Xfinity. Do you think Austin Hill is going to be in the Cup Series next year, or do you think he's deserving of a Cup ride yet?
I wouldn't put him in that right now.
So just lead him
in Xfinity and halfway he's a similar wide an absolute good team like Odyssey on or something like that. Well, who's the thing? He's gonna have to blame money this even didn't have all in time. You know that?
Yeah. Oh, also, did you hear that Justin Haley's moving over to Rick Ware?
That's the worst decision I've ever heard.
To me, I'm so shrugging my shoulders like.
I mean, only thing Whitwood can do is try to win at Daytona like they did in August.
this year with 4 wins. Just how much fun is it to have a season like this? Yeah, it's fun. We just really enjoy working together. We get along really well during the week and work through our process and show up to the racetrack prepared. So it's fun to have people around you like that, and we all gel really well. So it's a great group. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and the fans. Good luck. We'll be following along. Yeah, man. Y'all have fun. It'll be exciting.
I think it's great. We're talking to the person who won the pole right before he's about to get the green flag. Let's go down to the flag stand where that's going to go with Junior.
Yeah, we're always learning something new on the flag.
The only know one thing is the text fence at one part of Pocono. They have not replaced in like I don't know how long.
It's a longer race, a more critical situation, so they want to be prepared if anything were to happen. So man needs to go.
Like I remember Pocono on the back slats, they had no fence with the buses on.
Wow.
Obviously, 2 checkered flags, the caution flag. Not today. These more experienced guys want to keep them in the bag. They don't want them blowing out of here on the racetrack. Those cars, when they come by at speed, create quite a lot of
Oh, once they go to that part,
these guys every time we're up here.
I love all of the different perspectives that Junior and Jeff have been able to give us this season. Different looks from pit road.
They had a fence on the front slats, obviously, into the greens and all that.
We
Yeah.
Byron and Mark Truex Jr. again, the hottest 2 drivers. They're the top 2 in points right now, separated by just 17 points. That's very important. Every point matters because if they're the regular season champion, they get 15 playoff points. That's like 3 races that they could win.
Well, the regular season champion knows.
Yeah. By next live race reaction plans, Michigan's kind of still up in the air. I know Michigan IRP, they're still kind of up in the air. Yeah, I might do them. We'll have to wait and see. Indianapolis Road Course, I'm definitely doing that. Watkins Glen, I'm definitely doing. And Daytona, I'm definitely doing. So the last 3 races, the regular.
So you see them going down the back slats up to the first 1, 2. That's where they had no fence set on that entire back slat to the buses on. Like all the way down that way.
Yeah, they're just, for me, they're just showing him heading to turn number 1 now.
Yeah. That's not all. It just hits the leaf and just swims out.
Yeah, remember Casey Kane's crash here?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a lot. I remember Elliott Sadler was still back in like 2010.
So not a big issue for Bubba. We're taking a look right there at him, that DoorDash cam, but he just, that makes me nervous, right? The last time this car was on the racetrack, it made a little contact with the wall at turn 1.
A little teaser, Steve.
And he retired in 2018. I remember.
But strategies can be all over the place at a place like Pocono, and that's because you can pit and still not lose a lap. 55-second laps.
I'm telling you, dude, I received the most business classes at Pocono, but we still do to this day.
Going a lap down. So what's that mean? You see stage 1, 30 laps. Stage 2, 65. The final stage, once again, 65 laps. Well, your fuel is around 40 laps. So you can pit before the end of the stage if you're close enough to the leader.
All right. I believe we're about to go racing this time.
Leapfrog, everybody. That's what we're going to say. I'm going to call it a game of leapfrog all day. The question is, are you being left over at the end? Are you the guy being jumped over? Or are you the one doing the jumping? And to be honest, sometimes you never find out for the last 5 or 10 laps of a race.
And the other thing about that, your strategy could change based upon who's leading and what strategy they're on.
Well, it's a game of chess. You're not racing yourself. You're racing 35 others. So it's going to be interesting to see how this 200-mile-an-hour game of chess turns out.
The week starts that have happened here at Pocono. We'll see how teamed this one is. Again, Byron and Truex Jr. are going to lead the field to the green. Let's go back to the flag stand and Junior.
Do our championship.
And here we go.
Bringing the field absolutely. We got to go to restart zone.
Yeah,
There they go.
On my TV.
Let me plug it.
Just like that, they're all been running down into turn 1, 3 and 4 wide.
Nope. Turn 1 here.
The pole center took the
Byron's
outside
pulling
lane.
away.
Not a surprise. As the 4 of Kevin Hart slides up a little bit, and then bright orange number 4 loses a few spots.
Yeah, lots of little traction there in turn number 1 and shot him up the racetrack. But everybody chasing after William Byron, Martin Truex Jr. 1 and 2 as they go down Long Pond straightaway into the tunnel turn. Another long straightaway.
Oh,
here.
dang, did they slow down the tallest that
And
boat
they're
here?
starting to get a little more single file as they work their way through 3.
Off turn 4, off turn 3, actually. Here comes Byron. We got this race underway. Here comes the cars at speed.
Well, just imagine being up in the flag stand.
That sounds awesome.
When he said at speed, we're talking speeds of over 170 miles an hour. They're flying underneath it right there.
Ty Gibbs high. Be very
Oh,
careful.
Ty Gibbs.
Issues in practice, and he did scrub the wall.
Yep, Ty's in the wall.
Right up against the wall, and at 54 was Ty Gibbs. We see the 48 of Alex Bowman trying to get by him. Justin Haley in the 31 right there as well. He was part of a lot of the headlines this week coming into this race. Take another look at what happened with Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
Just too high in the middle of the corner.
Yep, Ty went too high.
That dark black to that light gray. There's dirt, there's marbles, there's less.
I thought one thing, Pocono, in my opinion, has to be one of the hardest tracks in NASCAR.
I know exactly what you're thinking. Man, what a perspective juniors get right now from the flag stand.
If you see how this track races right away, right? We talk about the track.
We used to like right around they hit that breaking point, they were hitting like 200 back in like 2014, you know.
And then orange number 6, Corey LaJoy, and the white green 7, and then the 34, I think it is, right behind him, Michael McDowell. So now right here, the 7 has Michael McDowell inside. He has to decide if he's going to let Michael go to kind of tuck it behind him. Because if he continues to battle on the outside, which he's trying to do, he can lose momentum to the cars behind him down the front stretch.
Ty Gibbs getting out of line, trying to stop that draft. Not let anyone get any kind of a push or pull from him, as we see Kyle Busch in the 8th right along the yellow line. They're riding along with Brett Street, number 3 of Austin Dillon.
Now this is great right here. All right, decision time. You're following the 43. Well, you're definitely not following the 47 as Harrison Burton in that 21 fills the hole. So now you're Austin Dillon. Where are you going to go into the tunnel? You're going to go to the top, go to the bottom. Watch how rough this is. Watch the back of this 43. Bang. 2 bumps. That looks calm. That's anything but calm from behind the wheel.
They're going 165 miles an hour through there.
And we drove across that corner to leave the racetrack in the rental car yesterday, and you were shocked at just how rough that track was. And what's really interesting also is how you're seeing multiple grooves.
There comes all loose. Yeah.
Some momentum, able to make that outside work. That's something we're going to watch all day long. This has been a multiple groove racetrack in every race so far this weekend. Let's see if that continues or if it even gets wider.
Chris Buescher on the inside, making the move now on Corey LaJoy in the 7th.
Down 5 spots since the start. I know he had a very good start in the 12th position, but losing some positions early in this race. Yeah, they're trying to get away from each other right there, guys. You see that movement way down low on the straightaways. They're trying to avoid getting side draft from the other car. They got to run. They want to continue that momentum. So get away from the car on the outside of the inside. The side draft is slowing you down.
Oh, the 15 around and the wall. Oh,
You know one thing I just thought about?
what is it?
Can you tell why the tires pop in the next simulation hole and why they're not fixing it? I think it's to keep them from flipping.
Yeah.
I actually think it is. This one thing I noticed is when the tires pop, the tall lowers down.
He's pretty much around when we get to a
I know too that they have something with the tires.
And oh,
contact right there. Does damage to the car.
Catch the front and the rear
Yep.
of that number 15. And so he goes around, caution comes that one early start.
There goes the lead. Hold on. I'll be back.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean, but take my moisture. CeraVe cleansers help me maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides to help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe clean. CeraVe hydrating cleanser.
Buying a car from Vroom is so easy. All you need is a phone and a finger. Just go to Vroom.com, scroll through thousands of cars, then tap to buy. That's it. No sales fee, no wasted time. Go to Vroom.com.
All right, got some water.
Against the Nazis. Another 12-month head start. 18.
You know one thing I think every NASCAR fan turns really on.
What is it?
It's Daytona isn't gonna be as good as Atlanta.
Well, yeah, I mean, Atlanta was like one of the best random races I've ever seen. And Atlanta's, to us, is much more closer than Daytona because Daytona's like 6 hours away, and Atlanta's like only an hour less. I actually would like to go to Atlanta next year, if possible.
It's a good site. I recommend going over here.
Yeah.
Wednesday nights on USA, we're giving Hump Day a whole new meaning. Starting with Temptation Island.
I might.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. During the summer, it is like when they're doing practice and qualifying, you can go out there without sweats and slipping through eyes and stuff.
Yeah, it is hot. Everything's like extremely slick.
I say that was probably the worst heat I felt since I went to, and I don't know why I haven't seen it, but data in 2016. Because it was so humid that day. It was nice.
Sonic 299 strawberry shortcake snowball slush was a good time. Only at Sonic. And by the new movie Gran Turismo, based on a true story, opening in theaters August 11th. Crowd is bursting at the seams here, and the sellout crowd's never around here than the last decade of racing. So, perfect day for racing, and let's get a few updates. We'll start with Kim.
Well, currently Kyle Larson running into fifth position in my top.
No, it's like I want to see win today. The Bubba wants.
Hopefully he does, man. Please, Bubba.
Austin told me earlier today, listen, no doubt it's been a miserable season to this point. But starting this weekend, the next 3 weeks, the two-car will migrate towards goal already.
Hit the wall qualifying. That was a mistake. But we've got a really, really fast race car. He's showing that right now.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace, man. Good sign. He's already up to 6. He started in 10th, up to 6. He's got a good car. Legit a winning shot.
How are they going to make that happen? Austin told me earlier today, listen, no doubt it's been a miserable season to this point. But starting this weekend and for the next 3 weeks, the two-car will migrate towards Joey Logano's setup. And already it's resulted in speed here at Pocono. Started 9th, up to 8th for Austin Cindric. Could be a big weekend and a must-win scenario to make the playoffs for a second straight year. Hey, Junior, how's the view from the flag stand with a packed crowd right behind you?
Yeah, the crowd's got a lot of energy. They're thrilled about this race today and glad to be here. One of the things I'm noticing as the cars come underneath me under caution is that a lot of them aren't running. Saving fuel starts when they say, gentlemen, start your engines. Is that critical?
Oh, that 15 is good. I'm saying for the outdoors.
Somehow, short fueling late in the race, whatever you need to do to give your crew chief options, the strategy. That's important.
I was listening to Tyler Lawson on DNF and Atlanta race.
First caution came out
I
early
think,
here
yeah, he did.
at Pocono.
Oh, Rudolph.
15 of JJ Yaley that went around.
You know what Steven plays it is he didn't even let that horn. Same thing for Chris and Burton.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is? I think because of the tires, Burton couldn't even go.
Yeah. And also put them on toast slut, and you can hear the diffusers is sliding on the pavement.
That's what Subway's preferred by this channel.
And his future.
And he didn't stay up with the pack.
You know, you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
I'm like, if the diffuser touches anything, just go to the watts. Well, isn't done when it's not going to do the
Always smooth, easy drinking, Keystone Light.
I know what it's like to perform through pain. If you're like me, one of the millions suffering from pain caused by migraine, Nurtec ODT may help. It's the only medication that can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks.
I tell you what, I got a chair. All I need is a desk. That's literally going to be by my dresser. So.
My desk, is my old one. I can do a new one because I don't need a new one. I mean, the desk is useful though. Like, you can have consoles and consoles on it.
Breastfeed won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take
But
breastfeed.
who's the problem in my room
Increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis.
is
Doctor if worsening breathing.
when I'm in bed, I can't watch TV because my TV is on my desk.
Ask your doctor about breastfeed.
So you'll see back and forth well as soon as I knock my pillow off.
A few familiar faces have already built their
All right, go ahead and put the popcorn bowl back.
have some bars. Those last spots are gonna go quick, so don't blink.
NASCAR Fantasy Live, that lets you keep tabs on your lineup race and also allows you to adjust your picks until the end of stage 2 at NASCAR.com/fantasy, or you can select the fantasy icon on the mobile app leaderboard to make in-race changes. And this is in the infield.
All right,
at
we're
Pocono.
back.
And there are a lot of wood sculptures that are made around the area here. Jeff, you really like, I think there was a
What I might
you really like.
Oh, this guy's a craftsman. There's a guy named Greg. He was awesome. Made beautiful little bears. It was great.
By the way, I bought you one. I just want to let everybody know.
Probably just going to be either moving.
Greg, if you're listening, we're coming back to get you. We appreciate it.
All right.
For the week starts.
To my opinion, that Joey Logano paint scheme, I ranked it as the worst paint scheme last year because it was such a lazy attempt at the paint scheme, in my opinion. Logano's Verizon car from last year's. Not the regular Verizon, but the Verizon frontline one. Oh, look at Ty Gibbs. Oh, Logano got a little squirrely. Woo! Goodness.
McDowell, the 34, shot down. It looked like there was some contact made as they were getting into turn 1.
Check out on
Now there's 2 and 3 wide. They're going to have to get this sorted out. 3 wide up front.
3 wide.
Into the tunnel. I don't think 3 wide was an option, but the umpire's making it work. Okay, all of this is allowed.
Darn it, Bubba's falling back.
Almost a second over Larson. Larson now with that second position and clean air can drive him down and take the lead from the 22.
Those are the moments. We talk a lot about strategy, but it's a lot about holding serve as well. Byron had the lead, now he's lost it. Logano's trying to check out on this field. Larson about 7/10 of a second behind him. Byron a second back. Harvick a little over a second behind them. Mark Truex Jr. in the top 5. Bubba Wallace losing spots here as we run along with the DoorDash on board.
He had that contact yesterday in qualifying. I wondered about this race car, whether it would still have that speed that they showed up with. Also watching through turn 22. Not sure if that outside groove has really got the grip that we saw it had yesterday. I'm sure as the cars wear the tires again more heat.
The wall may have even tagged it.
As far down as 22 turn 3.
Okay.
And Dale, I can answer that question for you about the 23 car Bubba Wallace. He told me earlier today it just sort of scuffed the right rear bodywork, but there was no major damage that sense. He doesn't like the speed. We're still going to be inside that race car.
Man, Logano's, she's so taking on. Larson's catching up, man.
Getting to the inside there, Bubba Wallace. Trying to get to the inside of the 7th. We see Corey LaJoie moving up the racetrack. Now Bubba Wallace and LaJoie very close to the wall. May have even tagged it.
LaJoie looks like he did get the wall.
Corner exit. Yeah, loose in the middle was heading up the track. I thought it was just out of the gas, but I think he did hit the wall, Rick. We'll take a look at the right side. Hard to tell its speed.
You hope that it's the right wall contact, but if
It's way up the racetrack. It's out of the groove.
Yeah.
Contact right there.
Big hit for LaJoie there.
All the way out of the throttle, and now everybody just running down. He's trying to figure it out of his car right now. He's trying to sort it out. Is there damage? Is there not damage? He's coming to pit road.
Larson, he's been able to cut into a 3/4 second.
And Corey came on the radio, praising tire going down. They are going to change the tire, get a drink of fuel while he's on pit road. So right sides only and fuel for Corey, who got a tire cut down.
I don't love right sides only. You're not going to lose a lap from where he pitted. I think 4 tires would have just been a safer call. You hope that it's a right side tire from wall contact, but if you have just a left side going slag, if that's what set him up the racetrack, you might have to come a second time. As we see Chase Elliott working through the field after a pit stop under that last yellow.
Second by Harrison Burke in the next images 21.
Out the lead starting to tighten up, guys. Larson, he's been able to cut into that 3/4 second lead Logano had. There he is off the turn 3. 3/10 separating the two cars.
Yeah, I think Larson's really good in turn 3 and 4.
Logano looks like he's running scared right now with Larson. Reeling him in, both running the same line through turn 1.
The team put him on the radio and said he did too.
Down Long Pond straightaway. The gap was a little over 3/10 of a second. It's getting a little bit shorter now.
And their air is getting dirty for this 5 car. It'd be interesting to see if he has to move around to be able to close the gap even further. And he drive up to the back bumper of this 22 car right in his tracks. That'll be a tough move to make. It's a hard track. Those kind of passes on. See down here in the corner, he follows him into the bottom. The 22 up the racetrack actually helps the 5 put a little air on that nose.
And Kyle Larson with the Xfinity fastest lap. Larson, though, after that restart, the team came on the radio and said, you just need to chip away at Logano. He is running very loose. You don't have to get him in a lap. You don't have to get him in 2. Be patient and just slowly and methodically run him down. That is exactly what you're seeing Kyle Larson taking great direction from his team.
Spotting for Kyle Larson, Tyler Vaughn. But Daniel's giving direction from on top of the pit box. The gap now a little bit wider between Logano and Larson. They're for the lead. William Byron has settled into 3rd now after the restart. Harvick and Mark Truex Jr. in the top 5. Marty.
Rick, it's interesting. William Byron started on this restart on the front row, leading and was the control car. And he came on the radio after losing the lead, first to Logano and then his teammate Kyle Larson, and said, felt like the car was so loose he had a right rear going down. Obviously, it's fine, but how important is that launch here, Jeff, on restarts, and how hard is it to get the momentum back after you've lost it?
We're going to see all day, Marty, that restarts are huge, and it all starts in the restarts. So you've got to get a great launch, great forward momentum, because that carries you into turn one, progressing on the car in front of you, keeping the car from behind you, gaining on you. If you don't get a great launch, now you're on defense during turn one. It's a huge part of having success at this racetrack. Well, I'm having a lot of fun on the flag stand here. A lot of fun watching this race, but also the fans up there in the stands. Home is in the booth, and that's where I'm headed next.
All right. Logano, Larson. If only if I would have a desk, I could actually just chill. You know what? Let me try something different. Go over here.
Oh. Restaurants and the future of NASCAR off in your neighborhood. DoorDash.
So yeah, USAA, they always have my back.
USAA? You were in the military?
Oh no, I wasn't, but my grandpa was. He joined USAA, passed to my mom, and then to me.
There's other ways to get in.
Yeah, my neighbor Ron, he's in because his wife served. Even little Luna, when she's born, her dad served. So all this time I did insurance and banking.
USAA, the military community, and their families.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean, but take my moisture. CeraVe cleansers help me maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides to help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe Clean, CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser.
When you look back on this day, you might remember the evening. Or the strawberry shortcake slush float, crunchy sugar.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out where to move, but I'm going to be staying right here for now.
I'm saying why I'm always down playing this here.
Yeah. Like I said, this is my first stream, first live race reaction using this with this chair. So, yeah. So I'll be here.
Subway refreshed everything, and now they're slicing their deli meats fresh. That's why this QB prefers
Patrick Mahomes.
And this QB prefers it.
And if we prefer it,
You'll prefer it too.
Are you trying to outspokesperson me?
Maybe. Bring my guns.
The NFL kickoff starts soon. So I know the preseason is in August. Starts on August 12th. Which, if you haven't seen one of my last videos, look what's new. So, yeah.
Kyle Larson closed the gap, and he gets within about 2 car lengths, 2.5 lengths.
The new movie, Gran Turismo, based on a true story, only in theaters August 11th, but you can get your tickets. They're on sale now. All smiles for the fans here. I'm sure a lot of them are Joey Logano fans, as he is out front by 3/10 of a second. Kyle Larson, William Byron running in that third spot. Harvick's fourth. Mark Truex Jr. is fifth. And it's Bell, Hamlin, Blaney, Reddick, Allmendinger, all in the top 10. And it seems as though, Steve, we're seeing Kyle Larson close the gap, and he gets within about 2 car lengths, 2.5 car lengths, and then he can't close it any further.
Well, it makes passing Joey Logano very tough. It's just a driver that makes very few mistakes. So you can see he just kind of content and running his line. He's a group up at 3, also group up at 1, Jeff, and I think as long as he doesn't miss a corner, he's going to force Kyle Larson to find an alternate path. Now, I think you mentioned a groove up, and I think that's actually the fastest lane. So, yes, Larson has clean air underneath him, but Logano is able to keep his momentum up running in this second lane. So, it's going to be a very tough pass for Larson. And
Something else I've noticed, guys, we had 3 boards in the top 8. And this is something that we started to see the last few weeks. The boards have struggled early in the year, but they're starting to show some speed, starting to show the ability to lead laps run up front at the time of year that it's most important.
You mentioned speed. Let's get a few updates from maybe one of the best on this racetrack. Denny Hamlin currently in the 7th spot, Parker.
Right, Rick. And sometimes race cars just get better with some laps on them. That might be the case for Denny Hamlin. And that 11 car, he works on his teammate Christopher Bell there through turn 3. At the start of the race, he came on the radio and said, "Whoa!" He had a huge moment off of turn 1, got very loose. Then said his feedback to Chris Gabler was that car was very, very loose. But for the last couple of laps, he has been the fastest car on the racetrack as he starts to come through here and tries to make that pass, Marty.
Our partner Ryan Blaney was so excited to get the Pocono after having a terrific car, maybe a winning car in New Hampshire last week, or at least could compete. Truex Jr. and then a bad pit stop on the final pit stop of the day. What's going on with the handling of the 12th car? Listen in.
Hello there.
And he also said the bumps are just so rough as we ride on board with the advanced auto parts onboard camera. His secret weapon today might be the young man on the bottom left of your screen. We've talked about how strategy will be everything today. Jonathan Hassler, one of the best young crew chiefs when it comes to strategy, and that early caution certainly going to add to the playbook today, Jim.
Well, Ty Gibbs currently running in the 14th position, and after this race last year is when Ty made his Cup Series debut, filling in for an injured Kurt Busch. But when I came on the caller this morning and talked to crew chief Chris Gale, I said, "Nice qualifying effort. They started in the 11th position." He said, "No, we want to be where our teammates are." They qualified 2nd, 5th, and 8th. They said, even though Ty is a rookie, we hold him to a higher standard because we know his potential. Currently, Ty complaining he just needs the most help in turn 3.
Great job, guys. All right, Steve. We've got Logano up front with Larson running 2nd. So will the top 10, are they running a strategy of all the way to the end of this stage, and maybe somebody outside the top 10 starts looking at maybe strengthening that strategy up?
Well, the choice for Joe Logano right now with 6 laps on the stage is he's currently leading. So there you see right there Chase Elliott moving up. That'll be the 21st position for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You know, if Logano stays on the racetrack and wins the stage, that's a playoff point. I think everybody wants that. But if you don't think you can win a playoff point, you can pit with 3 to go before pit road closes, not lose a lap, and kind of cycle to the front. Now, that option is really only for any driver that's within about 15 seconds of the lead. You get farther behind than that, you will lose the lap. So it'll be decision time for both Logano and Larson. Larson is really... These Goodyear tires really isn't dropping off. Cars continue to run.
Tony D'Angelo runs NXT.
You over here. Wednesday starting at 9 on USA and streaming on Peacock.
Tony D'Angelo.
It's a lot about strategy and a lot about driving ability in these 3 cars, but let's not overshadow pit stops. Not only do you need the speed, and Larson Chastain kind of top that list of the season.
As I can to try to win the stage, but I just kind of trust my coach. He sees a bigger picture.
The gap, once again, has 40 out to about a half of a
Logano,
between
he
one
might
and 2.
win the stage.
Tight as about
Yeah.
10th of a second.
So just start a flow. For the left side. So this is the fear of every crew chief. So we're going to see where the 8 gets back out to the leader. Now we're going to have a little bit to cover because we're also going to have a wave of pit stops coming in here. So this is Kyle Busch leading. Let's see what Joey Logano tries to do on turn 4.
Not only do you need the speed, which William Byron, Larson Chastain kind of top that list of the season, but this is not a day to go 10-10 on pit road. What I mean by that is this is a 90% day. You see a car turn left and come to pit
Yep,
road.
there's Kyle Busch.
A little concerned about that 15-second gap to the leader, Kim.
Yeah, so they took the opportunity to play a little strategy card here. Kyle was saying the car was loose. That's the main thing they were battling in practice yesterday. You see the right side tires go on. It's going to be a 4-tire stop for Kyle Busch under green.
So to start a flow of 4 cars making their way, it looks looks like they're having a problem on the right side or the left side. So this is the fear of every crew chief. So we're going to see where the 8 blends back out to the leader. Now we're going to have a little bit to cover because we're also going to have a wave of pit stops coming in right here. So this is Kyle Busch leaving. Let's see what Joey Logano tries to do on turn 4. He's going to kind of stay on the racetrack. There you go. Look, everyone else. Here comes Larson, Byron, Harvick. This is going to look like a caution. There's so many cars. But what about Kyle Busch? Ooh, he is going to get lucky and stay on a lead lap even with that slow pit stop, Kim.
And Kyle Larson complaining again, just a little bit tight in traffic. They told me they were going to do something for the leader if they didn't have the lead. You see the 4 Price Goodyear tires going on. So here's the 4 of Kevin Harvick finishing up pace out, Kevin. Just again, tight in traffic, Marty.
Boy, Kim, look at all those cars coming down pit road. William Byron, you saw, has the number 1 pit crew. He also has the number 1 stall today. So the car just got way too tight with his behind go. Ryan Blaney coming to pit road saying, too, the top car was getting tighter the longer he ran. And look at all the traffic coming off pit road. We'll see where they blend, but some staying out to get those stage points to be handed out here in 3 laps.
Staying out because of stage points and staying out because of their gap to the leader.
See
all these cars leaving pit road right here, well in front of the leader. Joey Logano, there's Joey Logano, the red car. Still looking for that Venezuela yellow. Starting to get used to this Horizon red for the 22.
We've got some guys that are racing for that last spot in the playoff points. We got Almadina, McDowell, Wallace, all those guys, they've stayed out. And so they're trying to just get as many points as they can. Doing all they can to get themselves into the playoffs.
That wasn't ever wise and was early.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier. That I put that paint scheme as my number 1 least favorite paint scheme of the year last year because that was the laziest attempt of a Verizon paint scheme I've ever seen.
No, my problem is it's just too much space. Like they didn't put anything on the door except a light.
Yeah, that's why I said they need more, space. They need more sponsors.
They can make them like the V8 Superdars, and I'm being honest too, like how they do the circles on them, kind of like sideways,
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you put like Verizon kind of like sideways with a set mark on it?
Yeah, that would be better in my opinion.
Or like a black, white, and red person.
Yeah, like Logano's other Verizon car. It's way better. But he's gonna win stage 1 and
I mean, Umu's a simple design. It just matters what colors you. Like if they done black, white, and red, that would look a lot better. Not like a Delboy, but more like Ryan's,
All right. Logano wins stage 1 here.
Stage 1 over with rough racing for J.J. Yaley. He spun around early. But in the end, the crowd here got a great shot of Joey Logano with
CeraVe cleansers help me maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides to help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe Clean. CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser.
Better than ever. We're 50-50 partners, and I'm telling you, it's going to be different this time.
Actually, $51.49. In just 6 months, sales are through the roof.
Wow, should have listed that as a special skill.
Watch Stars Originals and more on Channel 525 or on DirecTV On Demand.
Do you think the Lakers can win another title?
You bet. Basketball's the sport of the decade. We got the kids on the team now.
Plus Empire's taking off.
Now it's over. LA.
Any advice for your opponent?
Big Saturday night college football. I need to look up and see what games are going to be on Peacock for college football, because I might do some reactions for them too. Let me look that up. But right now, so far, my race, I mean, it's pretty average for Pocono standards right now. I would give it
Yeah,
a 5
it's
out
just
of 10.
typical Pocono.
Yeah, that's what I would give it. I would give this race a 5 out of 10.
Well,
so far.
I guess Salbus is saying unless it's in.
Wait, what?
Well, I guess Salbus is saying unless it's in. They got every music vehicle out on Pocono.
That's all I meant. Live Tuesdays at 8 only on USA.
Yeah, they had like 15,000 police assaults.
What?
Yeah. It's one of the things that they do before they start the race.
Oh, so it was just so it's before the race even happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, I like that Ursula and Pinson. I think I like Bug and the Tonhold one. Or not Tonhold, the one that they had at Starwood.
Oh, okay. It's the North Carolina Blue.
Yeah.
That Carolina Blue is beauty.
I mean, it's nice, but I think I like this week's Suburban.
Yeah, I like the Jordan. I like that Jordan car. A lot of people don't like it. Because I think it's mostly because of the green, just because of how it looks, but I don't mind it. I like it.
Personally, I like the blue.
Kind of, is some reason to you it kind of reminds you of Boston Celtics colors, kinda.
This always reminds me of like the really cool green.
10.8 second pit stop for Reddick. Let's go. 9.4. Oh, what a W. All right.
Everybody else fitted. The car went way free. Dramatic the difference in handling when all those cars fitted.
The cars that came to pit road,
W.
Hamlin fastest off. He beats a couple spots. Mark Truex Jr. held on to that second spot. And Reddick also gained one.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
But a mission will.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The number one network choice in public safety. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean. But
Wait.
take My Moisture, Cerity cleansers.
Syracuse is playing against I don't know who it's week 3. What day is this on? Oh, it's 9/16. This is the day of the Bass Pro Shops night race.
Delicious, comforting. But by the third or fourth cup, you're stuck.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Peacock schedule for Big Ten football.
With 5-hour energy, it's perfect for when you're feeling coffeeed out. Coffee in the morning, 5-hour energy after. Your stomach will thank you.
You would say
Discover 5-hour energy.
my grandpa was. Past membership to my mom, then me. Oh, yeah.
Grandma Johnson here. eBay Motors has 122 million parts. See, you need headlights and the bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Get the right parts and the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride.
For COPD, ask your doctor about Breztri. Breztri gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and helps prevent flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems.
So Syracuse are playing against Prude on September 16th. It's nice. But I'm planning on definitely watching the Bass Pro Shops NRA night race. Definitely live reacting to that one.
Yeah.
The Bristol night race is going to be something else.
Dude, everyone's gonna be blowing out tires, I bet.
No, my grandpa was.
Yeah.
Past membership to my mom, then me. Yeah, if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served, They pass it to you.
USAA, the military community, and their families. We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors.
Team is out 65 laps.
Take your taste buds somewhere cool with the new Sonic 299 Strawberry Shortcake Snowball Slush Float. Ice cream and crunchy sugar crystals. For a limited time only at Sonic. Take a look at points earned in stage 1. Again, big for Mark Truex Jr. gaining the 9 points because he's in a tight battle right now with William Byron for the regular season championship. Again, Logano wins a playoff point because he won the stage. Then you look at Allmendinger, McDowell, Wallace, all right there at that cutoff line for the playoffs, and they're fighting for every point they can get.
And the car that's also in that battle with them, Suarez, finishing 12th in that stage, does not get any points. So these are the little things that are happening throughout all of the races leading up to the playoffs that decide that bubble.
Playoffs will be here before you know it.
Oh yeah, we only got like 3 or 4 weeks until Daytona.
Every point matters.
Mhm.
Okay, KP, I know
Hopefully the Daytona night race doesn't get rained out this year.
Hopefully it doesn't. That's why I'm not ever going to Daytona in
August.
and all this again.
If you look at the start of the race, we talked about it earlier in pre-race, Steve and I. The start of the race is the calmest time. You see this.
I think they should move the second Daytona date to the winter date or something. I don't know. I don't know what they should do.
We see some radical moves right here. And when we get down here, it's 3 and 4 wide again. This is only the first restart of the race. I understand why Junior left the flag stand and came back to the safety of the booth, because it's only going to get wilder.
He wasn't wearing a helmet.
Yep, Byron, Larson. All the drivers are basically pitted before the end of stage 1 and are now up front, basically.
Came to the front of the pack, Harvick, Bell, Blaney, all of that 27. So look way down here at 14th. What is it? Hamlin, Truex, Reddick, Logano. They were the winners. Or the top 4 at the end of the stage. Now look where they're going to restart. They're row 6, row 7.
Oh, in.
A couple of those are green flags. So
And another one. Oh.
I think that's a tired disadvantage this weekend. So it's going to be a stressful time for Hamlin, Truex, and those fast cars. Parker. And that might be more
Don't tell me. Because if I haven't even started yet.
Take a look at this pit stop. He's going to go.
Take my earbud off real quick.
We might be close on this one. You need that fuel seed to make these strategies work. Small details, small execution.
Here we go. Green flag back out. There you go, they're spreading out. Oh, around goes Logano. Oh, no. Suarez. Oh. Oh.
Daniel Suarez is good. All they
Daniel
gotta do
Suarez
is
has an
turn off
issue.
that front bumper, and he'll be good. A+. And
Yo.
all they gotta do is turn off the front bumper of the 9.9. That's all they have to do. Hey, that's what Logano ain't winning now.
Yep.
Because he probably absolutely destroyed his diffusers just spinning out.
Yeah, Bubba's still now plus 16 above the cut line. He's in a good spot right now, as in points wise.
Yeah, and I'm great with it. I'd much rather have the car as safe as possible. You know, people hate this cliche, but you don't build them to wreck. You keep racing. Like, you wreck. I hate it for sport.
Oh, Dane Ross almost got into that. The 9.9 goes around.
Sucks for Suarez.
You know what? That wasn't that bad of a hit.
better put tires on it.
At a 99 tug.
Yeah.
Way how the front end tugged in when it hit the wall. That's actually not that bad.
In the outside lane. Goes to the bottom. Oh, yeah, a little bit of contact from the car in front of him. He came down on him. Couldn't quite make out who that was.
Oh. Yep. There was Suarez on the wall there.
So there he is. The 45 of Redding is on the outside of the 22. The 22's getting shoved around. Like, you know, he has some control, but when you're getting pushed that much, Jeff,
Yep, they'll go around, and there goes Suarez. Boom.
99 can still be in the race. All I do is just move the front bumper and the hood, and he'd be good. And the fender.
How well the like lane 1, 2, and 3, Jeff? Not very well, but let's watch Suarez. Let's see what he is. The bottom car, oh, there's the contact right there. He just was underneath some other cars. They came down on
Finally,
him.
they
There's
won.
nothing he could do. One of those boat walls going around on board with him. Look at this right, the left side of your screen.
Hey, this was
What?
guys that told us all the time learned the lesson that you can't hit the ball up from the front nowadays.
Again, another one of the guys in the points trying to make the playoffs. And Suarez's car, it's a lot of damage. You mentioned Logano maybe not having as much damage.
Oh.
He will go multiple laps down, though, trying to get him to pit road. And on top of that, getting the car back to pit road damages all the underbody.
Yeah, no, that's all I knew. All I do is to the hood, front bumper, and the fenders off the car.
The gowl.
Dragging all that stuff off. I mean, just even if that can make a big difference in how much that that car loses in downforce, but carrying it this way.
Logano's gonna move multiple laps here.
It's better this way because you're not damaging the rear diffuser. That's the most sensitive part of this car.
Ooh. Vibration from the hit. Oh, the camera just shook. Wow.
Hey, Dave. Yep. Wait, how are those new wipers? They're small. Just go to eBay Motors with a check to guaranteed fit. That's right. As experienced QPCEs and loans, you should never let the ketchup, the bolts, and the hot and juicy burger go to waste. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot. We charge you a little. They put their names on arenas, and we put ours on my lower back. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. If this were one of their ads, they'd end it here with a happy customer. So we'll end ours with an angry goat. Oh, look at the angry goat. There's more. There's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world. We're in the race against the Nazis. I have no choice. This is big enough to explore, to end the war. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God dang, this is the fulliest dwindling ad I've seen.
She is the victim of the West Side Ripper. We make a podcast about this together. We own this story. It's gonna change our lives. Come on back and
Wednesday nights on USA, we're giving Hump Day a whole new meaning. Starting with Temptation Island. I'm ready to risk it all.
followed by our new show, The Dating Are You Over Here? Wednesday starting at 9 on USA and streaming on Peacock.
Tony D'Angelo runs NXT. The Beast. With time of NXT. Family, business, and women. That's all that meant. Live Tuesdays at 8 only on USA. We all know Monday mornings are the
Yeah, what? I just take on that stuff. The switch of Honda out.
It's bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw only on USA. Hey fans, NASCAR.
Oh my.
Wants to thank you.
Oh yeah, it's on totally. It's about to NASCAR's nose swag.
Oh, who's Toe Link?
I think Logano's is floating. Where the wheel was.
Have to look at that. Wow. Yep, not surprised. Crew will working on the hood now, just like you said.
I'm telling you, this is actually being kind of annoying with this towing. It's like if you hit the wall, we're down. Except for the 9-9 though.
Yeah, I mean that hit that Logano took, the totally could be the totally. Yeah, with that hit Logano took, it could have been a totally. Here's the thing: at the Chicago Street Course, when Kyle Busch went in the tire barriers, it barely destroyed his car. But
Yeah.
when you hit the wall, even at the slightest, you're totally not slightest, but if you hit the wall, totally broken.
Yeah, I think that 9-9's good.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this is really a tale of two takes because on Daniel Suarez's side of things, no stage points. So this amplifies the fact that they got no points. Good news for Joey Logano, despite the accident, despite the damage to the car, they won that stage. So showing the importance of stage points if you get.
Yeah, I think Logano's out.
Yeah, he's probably.
They're not even slight fits it too.
What your gauges look like? He said the water and the oil look good. They did full price repair.
Something tells me I'm not sure if it's true. I think if it wasn't for that win that Logano had at Atlanta, he probably would have been in the similar position as Kevin Harvick is in. Probably like just 100 points above the cut line. That's just how I see things.
Establishing a narrow right, and the spotters on those teams also reminding their drivers we see those fanning out into turn one that they can't see very well. It's a blob of
Do you realize that they're going to remove the front bumper off of that?
They're kind of on their own into turn one.
I want to make sure we remind the fans the damaged vehicle policy of.
Or they can keep their on this. This one slide on the pavement. That's it.
Yeah, they have 7 minutes basically to repair their car, and they'll drag your.
I say. Slide to touch on that front bumper off or something.
Stay in the race. The cars really should. We don't want to see 15 cars out there riding around wrecked in the car's way. That's what this team's trying to do. Is
you know what? Just take them to have a front bumper off.
What's going on with the 22? Now the interesting thing for the field itself is as we ride around here under yellow, we are moving very dangerously close to a pit window. As you see the of Suarez.
So Susan, his fault can still one. They can fix that.
I just wonder if they reopen at any point. No, they're not leaking closed because the 99 or the 22 sitting on pit road. So I was a little surprised more teams didn't come and kind of top off the fuel and get on.
I don't know that they're ever going to have enough speed in that 99 to get it going, but pick up a spot on Joey Logano. Every point matters. Kill.
And despite Daniel telling Travis on the radio, my gauges look good. Travis said it is a mess down here. You are leaking fluids. Take it to the garage. So
no way, that thing is weak. Oh my God, these saws suck.
Again, just a mess in Daniel Suarez's pit.
All right, so back to the damaged vehicle. You have time, but what you're not allowed to do is go behind the wall. Now listen, you come out, you hit minimum speed, you can go back there, fix anything you want. You're not on the clock. But when you're on the clock, if you go to the garage, your day's done. Daniel Suarez will be basically the last car in today's race, first car out.
Well, you had mentioned make a lap. He did make a lap. Remember, he went
we have to run at minimum speed.
He has one more lap than Joey Logano because it was under caution. So he actually, if Joey Logano doesn't get a go, he's going to score in front of him.
That's the only reason he made that lap. Yeah. They knew they were done. They just made a lap trying to beat them.
And so we see the DVP, that clock, and the drivers now
actually being diagnosed on the parts.
Yeah, I heard Suarez is done for the day.
The 9-9 to 22. So that's just stupid.
What you're not allowed to do is go behind the wall. Now listen, you come out, you hit minimum speed, you go back there, fix it.
You know what's even more hilarious is the fact that the Xfinity cars are more durable than these cars.
Basically, the last car in today's race, first car out.
Well, you had mentioned make a lap. He did make a lap. Remember, he went
We have to run at minimum speed.
He has one more lap than Joey Logano because it was under caution. So he actually, if Joey Logano doesn't get a go, he's going to score in front of him.
That's the only reason he made that lap. They knew they were done. They just made a lap trying to beat the 20.
I don't see Logano making it to a championship 4 this year. He's probably going to make it to the round of 12 or 8, but I don't see him making it to the championship 4 unless he can pull off the Las Vegas last year. All right, here we go. Green flag back out.
Oh, dude, don't we know what's going to happen?
What?
Is Woodham going back to the simulations in 2025?
I don't know if that's even possible. So. Oh, we'll get 3 wide in turn 1.
I mean, it is possible when NASCAR realizes, like,
Austin Dillon.
That all started in turn 1 on the restart.
Austin Dillon spins.
BJ McLeod had some trouble getting down into 1. Tom Petty talked about it. How crazy these restarts are, how aggressive you have to be. You're also trying to get the car fired up, won't fire.
KMRC through to him. Got to fire back up. We'll see if he's able to roll back to pit road.
It's not uncommon for a car to sit and take a while to fire it off. I don't understand why, but it just happens for whatever reason. See what happens. Way in the back. See the Mark's car in the back. BJ is on the bottom, blocking a little bit. Here he comes up the racetrack into the western quarter panel.
The Sioux City Sonha names that when he hit the wall, he was still able to be in the race. Oh, the 22 is back out.
That means another restart. And
First, it needs pit road because I think we are in a real decision maker. Let's ride on board right here. Didn't really do anything wrong.
Great job by him, though. Standing in the
You know what's lazy?
What is it?
Back in 1998, we could flip the ball and still slide it.
Comes around, right?
If you even hit the wall, we're out.
So 118 laps to go in the race.
Wow.
We think he's going 40 laps on fuel.
Oh, there's Logano. He's still able to continue. Clint Boyer's flip the 360 in the 2014 dual race, I believe. He could still drive the car. He could have still driven it.
I mean, if you're, say, 20th or farther back, you're always swinging to the fences.
Sure, it would have hurt the suspension, but it's still kind of drivable.
Yeah.
It's so nice up here at the front.
We saw Joe Logano coming off pit road to rejoin the
You know, if that happened nowadays, that tall would be destroyed. All the spins would be messed up.
on that left rear that they'll have to either repair. Maybe he's just out here, just like Torres was to make laps. Caution's out, go out there, ride around till this caution's over with, and come in pit road. And we're probably going to exceed the damage clock.
There's another thing too, is these are just V8 supercars, you know.
And he's just a couple seconds away from that clock expiring. So I think what you just explained is what they're trying to do is potentially
And
get
a lot of technology on these new cars is not even that new. It's like from the 70s.
So we knew restarts were going to be tricky. Well, it's happening all over this field. Austin Dillon, the latest victim.
75 years around this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward. Where do we go in the next 75? We're all better off with an ally.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common? Is it who I talk to? Can this be treated? Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by formation of scar tissue. And an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it, but PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today. This is Major Leagues. It takes strength, it takes stamina, tremendous will. It's only a handful of people who can do
Live
it.
stream, see how we're doing.
And I don't think we're going to find more people on their couch playing video games. You miss the line in a game, what? You start over? You miss it on the track, and you could die. I can do this. Gran Turismo, based on a true story, rated PG-13. If you thought one napkin for the quarter pound with cheese was enough, it's not enough. In my experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit
You know what?
What is it?
The only way we can get rid of the salt if we did the entire NASCAR fan base to say this salt sucks. That's the only way.
I mean, there's some things about the next gen car that it's really good. Like the mile and a half's amazing. Keep that.
But who's saying? Seriously, 4 years ago, we wanted more salt slabs. Now we want more 1.5s.
The Premier League returns August 11th on NBC USA and Peacock.
What, like Chicagoland? That Chicagoland was a good track.
It'll be even better if these songs.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Kentucky, really.
Kentucky would be good. Rockingham would be good with these songs. Sport slats and super speedways do not go well with salt except for Atlanta.
That is an understatement.
If we want good salt slat racing back, we'll hang and go back to the old simulation all solid, but that's just what we have to do.
The end of stage one now feel like they can connect that to lap 80 or so and make it 2 more stops in this race like Martin Truex Jr. But there's a ton of cars.
How would I still what?
Those cars say they cannot make it all the way to lap 80.
Oh my golly. I tell you what, man.
It wasn't nothing. This is 5.
It's gonna probably. Something tells me. I don't know. Like,
wouldn't break the water for the most awesome that.
This is gonna take a while. Then, if it does happen.
What did he
Green
do?
flag. Jumping out of line again.
Oh, the number 20. You idiot.
Oh, Larson spins out. Larson around.
Number 20 is a 10x. The number 20 subbed the 5 all the way through that slow into the tournament.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Christopher Bell. I need to take a look at the replay. I haven't seen it yet. They just showed a spin. Hold on, let me take a look. Back, yeah, like you said. Let me see. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like that. It was definitely on Christopher there. Yeah. Yeah, it was too late on that. That was on Bell.
We're not even halfway into the race now, and we're all racing like this stuff.
Yeah, Bell was a little bit too aggressive. Was like a little too aggressive there.
No, he was singing at 5 Reefs the entire time he was bumping them.
Yeah. See.
With these saws, we have to hit the bumper light on these saws.
Yep. Like I said, that's on Bell.
Radio, but they did come on the radio and confirm to Pocono you did nothing wrong. The back of you.
Yeah, Chris.
On the brakes, off the gas. What the millisecond that he said, I got to stay.
Yes, we meant that it was obvious.
Yeah.
And checking the rear
Yeah.
window of that car, they
Starting to become.
pretty square. Aren't overly concerned about damage, but want to do their due diligence as you see.
You know why the number 20 died? Because he knows he ain't passing that 5 or that 24.
Make sure he has all
Yeah.
the front mirrors. He needs to check the splitter.
Sport highlights every day too, so it's starting to become a wreck fest.
I saw that. I bet you it is gonna be a lot fast.
All right, not hearing on radio, but they did come on the radio and confirm.
Ty Gibbs is in the top 5.
22 got aggressive and got into the back of you, Marty.
Yeah, Christopher Bell felt so bad about that. He came on the radio to Adam Stevens, said, man, that was my fault. I did not mean to push him that hard into turn 1. And Adam Stevens said, hey, but listen, it's early in stage 2. There's a long way to go in this race. And remember, we've been on the receiving end of that. It happens.
Interesting what we saw from the 12 car.
It happens.
He's pushing the car in front of him, Lane. And he starts to lift and roll out.
And you know what? I didn't see any fluid coming out of the 99. You know that?
Yeah. If there was fluid, track drivers could have like gone out there and like.
Yeah, he took a lap around the slab. We didn't see any set slides on slab.
Right side tires going on. It's going to be 4 tires. Sunoco fuel. Kevin Harvick will typically always take 4.
Dude, imagine if there's going to be another wreck after this.
Yeah. Do you realize the saw is still slidable after that?
Do you know what happened?
I don't know. I got thrown around on the right rear in a very fast straightaway. So just lucky that actually we didn't get wrecked big time. Unfortunately, we can't continue anymore. But at the end of the day, it's our fault. We shouldn't be back there with those guys, with the squirrels. We missed the balance.
Did Daniel Suarez just call the guys in the back squirrels?
I guess so.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, that's how they always.
We got the balance we're going to be able to correct it from, but sorry that I didn't get an opportunity and we got wrecked for that one. Again, not racing incident, but we shouldn't be back there racing with those guys here.
What does this mean for the next 5 weeks in this team?
I mean, we just have to control what we can control. Unfortunately, this one, it wasn't my mistake. It was a racing incident. The crazy thing is that the 34 and the 33 are the ones that actually wrecked me. I mean,
I'll say ever since NASCAR has 22 sports in entertainment, I have disliked it even
we'll
more.
have to just continue to work and go to race one and focus for that.
Good news. Bubba's now plus 22 above the cut line. He's now 15th in the standings now.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Figures it's lame. It was the 5 around that brought up this car. 5 already.
Let's do realize since I was just talking pace at V8 Super Talks make this song.
Fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 13 years. Today, we honor our veterans with 44,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Service never stops, and neither will we.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Here comes the 94.
Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. Put a Powerball enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip or 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series.
But you know why I feel like how they let this like those it normally is?
What?
I feel like it was all too slow and too heavy.
The NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
the first thing is with the simulation form, we could do at 192 and have a good Super Zero race, but with these solids, we can't do that because it's heavy solids,
Yeah, I mean, like for example, earlier this year, the March Atlanta race, like I said, it was you can't even pass. I slept because of how boring stage 1 and 2 were. In stage 2, because it was so boring in stage 2 at Atlanta, but stage 3 was way better. But this year, the July Atlanta race this year, so much better. I think probably the best super speedway race of the season.
No, I'll be honest. I think it's the best super speedways we had since Talladega in 2021.
Yeah.
Or Daytona, not Daytona, like I don't know.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. But Monday nights, that's a whole other story. Because that's what Raw is bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw.
Because, I mean, if they can pass like that at Atlanta, they can do the same thing at Talladega.
Wait, quick question. Is this to last year with a Chevrolet Camaro? I think it is.
I think so.
I wonder what they're going to use next year.
What's one about the Monty Hall?
That bubble, that line right there of getting into the playoffs is very, very intense right now. KP, what are you thinking about with the bubble?
Actually, nobody though. Why not we blame about the Chevy Rumina from the 90s?
The bubble, the intensity has picked up. Those three guys, Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace, and
Suarez is now minus 23. I'll tell you what, maybe on like Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably make a video about the playoff cut line, who I think has a good chance of making it.
I feel like Daniel Suarez probably could make it.
Yeah, there will only be 5 races remaining after this Pocono race, so you're trying to get everything you can get. Bubba Wallace, as you mentioned, involved in it, but he's 22 points above the cut line. McDowell 15 right now above Allmendinger. 16 drivers will make
Tell you what, Allmendinger and Suarez were 2 of my picks to make it. But I think one of them is going to miss
He
it.
ain't making it. I'm 100% confident that he's not going to make it.
Yeah, that would be disappointing in my opinion, because I expected Allmendinger to be in the playoffs this year. I expected him to do good, but he's not meeting. He's doing good on road courses. He met that expectation, but everywhere else hasn't really been
I
that.
expect him to win at least 1 to 2 road courses alone.
And he pitted, and now he is all the way back at 29.
Now, that's where we've seen incidents on restart.
He has tons of laps more fuel than other people, but he gave up a ton of track.
We'll see how he does back here in the chaos. Byron, and now Bell, making up the front row. Bell on the inside.
Byron Bell on the front row and green flag.
Also, this time they didn't let this time.
Great organization at the outside. You see there that line surging ahead. Now this organized on the inside with another 3-wide move by Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott, the man on the move, is the number 9 on the inside of that second duo of cars. Alex Bowman in the Ally 48, taking a peek to the inside of his teammate.
There's Bowman.
Bubba Wallace trying not to move up a little bit too high into the 6 of Brad Keselowski as those two continue to fight for a spot. Bell, after starting on the front row, has now dropped all the way back, and Keselowski's going to get the spot from him. So Bell back to 5th. Byron Blaney gives Keselowski and Bell.
Triggs moved in behind Chase there now to the inside of the 9 car.
straightaway as they head towards the tunnel turn.
Roman made just a little bit to the back. Also spot the Truex. Another one right here to Denny. Side by side behind him. That sorts out with Ray and teammate Bubba Wallace getting through. Kyle Busch fighting to the outside of the two car now. Cedric. Allen and Ingle on the outside.
Ty Gibbs in third.
Mm-hmm.
There's this outside lane. You talk about it being organized. It's even organized into this run. That two car Cedric stuck on the bottom. No momentum down to the bottom lane. Outside line just going by him.
Haley in the 31 on the outside of Cedric. And the story this past week was Haley is going to be moving to Rick Ware Racing in 2024, leaving Collie Racing. There's an opening now at Collie
Why
Racing.
would we're only gonna leave my face cam off for now as well.
On sweeping turn 3 here at Pocono.
Kyle Busch battling right now. Looks like battling with Bubba Wallace.
Bubba's in 11th, just outside the top 10.
Position to both.
Yeah.
Here comes Kyle Busch.
And Cedric, and here comes Kyle Busch has a really good run going right here. Great speed in practice, and I talked to him before the race, and he said that when he went to qualifying field, it was just horrible qualifying for him. You see that move right there? Didn't work out for him. Now Busher looking underneath him. Kyle's going to use that outside lane, get back by Busher. But Kyle was excited about his car today. Disappointing qualifying, but thought they could race really well.
And Kyle Busch running in the 12th spot right now. Bubba Wallace just in front of him. William Byron has a half a second lead over Blaney.
Way down low there for 34 McDowell trying to get around both.
Oh goodness. Oh, so.
And Cedric, and here comes
Hey, drivers,
like
switching
the
lanes.
14 car, the 41 car Breeze. Into the picture. All these guys here racing around the back side of the top 20. Cedric going the wrong way. He had really good speed early in this race, but
Cedric and Stenhouse.
How frustrating does that have to be for Austin Cedric when his teammate Blaney is running up there second? We saw Logano win stage 1.
Look at them. Get handsing with each other, not happy. Not how they race each other, but that's the way it is. It's contact right there. Was that maybe?
Yep, Florida Donald's out of the race now.
They stay out there like that. So, man, you know what? I'm going to give you one of the four for that. More contact right here. Look
Oh
what's
goodness.
happening. Here got Marola, the other three of Austin Dillon's like, what do I do here? You guys need to sort this out.
Austin Dillon looking to the inside of that 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Noah Gregson in the 42 just in front of them.
Yeah, I wonder if Cedric flipped off 47 drove to score turn 3. I'm happy about that, man. That can really frustrate you when you see a driver do that. You see on the bottom left, the 22 out of the race, could be minimum speed with that bend.
Yep. That was done.
Larson struggling off the tunnel there for some reason. Lost the spot there. Eric Jones. Now he's going to turn and go back underneath the 43 if he can. Can't do it. Off the turn 3 here. Harvick behind this. Look how hard it is to pass. Larson, that's only up to 25th. It's tough. It's very hard to get position on somebody. Complete the pass here.
Riding along with the Hunt Brothers Pizza on board of Harvick. Remember, he came to pit road. That has relegated him back into the 26th position. Larson also back there running with him.
See right here. He just waves like, hey, what's going on? Throwing his hand up there like, what are you doing? And then this 47 just racing hard. I think it's loose. I wanted it to be the other way around, but I like the other story. Yeah, I like the other story. Sure. I was with you. Yeah. McDowell right there around the 8 car. Kyle Busch, back to 16th here.
Oh, Kyle Busch.
Oh, almost contact with the wall.
Oh.
Uncharacteristic. How much mistakes that we've seen out of we saw it a week ago at New Hampshire. Practice qualifying, and then in the race he had issues. Now here at Pocono, missing the line.
He's just pushing really hard. He always drives hard. Aggressive driver. We all know that. He's over 70 pounds a little bit the last couple weeks. Maybe he's sending a signal to his team. Hey, man, I got to be able to have better cars. I need to be able to drive the cars this hard. You know.
And when I talked with crew chief Randall Burnett this morning, I said, what's your focus over these next 6 races? He said, we need to do more work to get playoff ready. And for us, that means we have too many peaks and valleys throughout the course of the race. We need to be more level, specifically through the green flag to the checkered flag. So this is another incident where they're having to deal with a valley, and they're looking to just have a consistent race, Marty.
Well, Kim, hand signals aside, Austin Cindric fighting for everything he can on the racetrack right now, sitting in 18th. So, Jeff, I want to ask you a question. We mentioned earlier for the next couple of weeks, they're going to try Joey Logano's setup here on the 2-car. But how difficult is that, especially in this day and age with 20-minute practice sessions and no real time to feel out what that feels like behind the wheel for Austin Cindric? You just throw on Joey Logano's setup and go race it.
Yeah, Marty, it's a great question. You have to wonder, you know, we're in the second year of this car. I'm sure there's been times that they've had Logano set up in that car, and he liked it or he didn't like it. It's probably just more of a commitment to saying, hey, this is everything I load. We're not going to change a lot of stuff. We're not going to change the car for practice qualifying. We've got to learn how to make this work. To do it, we just got to commit to it.
Blamey and Gibbs.
Yeah.
Continue to fight for the second spot, but right now,
Brad Keselowski, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to win over. He's definitely going to want a winning threat.
He's gonna win. No, I would be amazed if he wins at Daytona. He can't win at Talladega, but he can win at Daytona.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers taste clean, but take My Moisture. CeraVe cleansers help maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe Clean, CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser.
With the Sonic 2% deal, you get to choose from a Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and 6-piece hot sticks. If that doesn't sound appealing, you might need to turn up your TV. Sonic 2% deal.
Hey, Dad, I got an A in my book report.
That's cool. And I went for a walk in the woods, and I didn't get a single flea or tickle on me. You are just the best. Right? I'm great.
You are great. This flea and tick season, trust America's #1 pet farm.
When the details take precedence, the rest falls perfectly into place.
And I'm going to turn my face cam back on once stage 3 starts.
And what we're left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living.
Or at least in the middle of stage 3. Oh my gosh. They've shown the Coke Zero, new Coke Zero Sugar 400, Coke Zero commercial how many times?
I need to try it first.
Goodness. It happens though.
Overwhelming for a young homeowner turning into their parents. What does it mean to slide into someone's DMs? That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, we're not ready for that. As a team, we'll get there. It might be a fruit emoji, but that doesn't mean they're talking about fruit.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle all in auto with us.
Jay, do you really think we need 47 photos on dinner at ham?
Yes.
No. This is not a game.
This is the most dangerous race in the world.
You miss a line in the game, you reset. You miss it on the track, you could die.
I'm not afraid. You should be.
Get in a fight! We're in this race!
Yes, sir. Actually, it's not based on a true story. We need to PG-13.
All right.
NASCAR Drive at your live Raceway companion. You're able to follow your favorite drivers with access to their in-car cameras. And then You can choose some ultimate camping if you like. Customize your entire streaming experience. Visit NASCAR.com/drive, where you can download the NASCAR mobile app to watch all of the action. Ty Gibbs running on right now with Brian Blaney and Advanced Auto Parts on board. Blaney is just in front of Ty Gibbs, who started this race in the 11th spot, now running in third, Gibbs.
And a great run for this rookie driver. When I was talking this morning with crew chief Chris Gale, I said this is a challenging racetrack, regardless of whether you're a rookie or a veteran. What about Ty can work well here? And he said Ty has complete trust in what decisions.
Imagine if Ty Gibbs wins this race.
He just worries about driving the car the best he can.
And that will completely shake up the playoff standings.
Strategy or put in things, trying to meddle with what they're doing. He focuses only on driving the race car, and that is what's going to benefit them today. And Marty, that's what we're seeing right now. Ty Gibbs in third position.
Well, Kim, how good have things been for RFK so far this year? Well, Brad Keselowski's fifth in New Hampshire last week was his fourth of 2023. He had won the entire year last year. And he'll tell you Pocono is one of his favorite and one of his better racetracks as well. The problem for Brad K and everyone who's short pitted stage one, Matt McCall tells me they're still short to be able to make it to that magic number, lap 80. That's what you have to get to make it in two more stops. They'll try it maybe from 79, Parker, but they'll be in a deficit to the over.
Right, Mariano, Ashley Furniture on the move. Driver has to be the number 9 of Chase Elliott starting this race. Far the back after a spin, and he qualified back in 35th, all the way up to 6th place here and finding a good trainer for that 6th position. He's been fairly quiet on the radio, only came on at one point after one of those restarts, apologizing to his teammate Alex Bowman as they sort of had a little connection there into turn 1. He apologized for that. Otherwise, he's very happy that number 9 car. They're up many spots, but in that similar strategy position you mentioned, as they short pitted, that's what got them up here. But they're not going to be able to connect at the end of the stage that they're wanting.
Great update. If you're in the update, you see 11 of Denny Hamlin turn left and trying to go over the 9. 11 looks pretty sporty. Trying to recover. You see at the bottom of your screen the 8 of Kyle Busch. He's a lap down now. He's third in line. Right in front of him is Ryan Blaney in the 12, and that's because of a pit stop, but nothing smooth about this pit stop. 17 seconds on pit road for the 8 car. And as a crew chief, when you call this strategy, do all this math, you don't have an extra 5 seconds built in to have a slow stop, Parker.
Allmendinger the pit road.
They're really happy in that race car right now as they go through the strategy motions. There will be 4 tires and filling it full of fuel as they go through what they believe is their strategy. A little slow there on the left side to get the jack up range on here. Very happy that race car got some stage points in stage 1.
What you're seeing here is you're seeing all these drivers, so there's a lot of things going on, but the crew chiefs kind of have one guy. You know, in football, when the coach goes up and down the sidelines and the guy behind him kind of making sure he stays off the field. Well, if I'm a crew chief, I have that one engineer that his job is to make sure I don't get more than 15 seconds behind the leader. And because you get so distracted, he's hitting you on the shoulder, letting you know now if you want to feel the green. And that's the cycle we're starting to see. You know, this 47 right here, Ricky Stenhouse, trying to unwind himself. He had come to pit road, and now he's a lap down. So this is the struggle with it. Kyle Busch also.
What do you think is the best Pocono race in history?
Kyle's close again to the 12 car in second, right behind this bound. So
I have no idea.
right behind Blake, right on board the other car.
Let's go. 23,000 Racing is at top 10. Whew.
So your point, Jeff, earlier, tired Matt. Because Blake's a good car, right? He's not letting Kyle Busch go. There was a question if Logano was letting somebody go in the stage 1. But there's no way Blaney is letting the 8 go out of kindness right here. See on the left side, fuel remaining. Everybody's trying to get the lap. At least 79, that's 11 more laps. Trying to stretch that fuel. It all comes down to how well they did under all those yellows. Junior was a huge fan of saving gas under yellows. Take a look at the progressive telemetry now. Talk about the shifting that takes place here. How much brakes they're using. Look at Ryan Blaney. Get fascinating just to see. I mean, I know it's been coming here for over 2 decades, but this place is so big that from the infield you have a hard time just understanding how fast they're really going until you put this telemetry up. You're going to see Over 180 miles an hour in this front stretch, then hard on the brakes.
I got one thing
Yeah.
is I may not be a fan of NASCAR next year. You know that?
Oh, okay.
Like, who's thing? There's some good things about why I went to the 1.5s, but everything else just sucks. You know that?
Okay. Double walls. No, okay, row there.
Did you see the 4 bigger tires going on here for Bubba Wallace, as well as filling full that important fuel here?
Oh, he's throwing around, tapped out. Yeah, his thoughts would have been fine after that.
How many cars they
Yeah.
basically did, how that would dictate their strategy. They stayed fluid with it, and this is what they decided here to fit lap 69.
Back a few years, and another driver that is currently out from the incident early on in this race, Joey Logano. Kim has caught up with him.
Yeah, part of that restart incident that Daniel Suarez was also a part of. What happened, and then does NASCAR need to rethink its towing situation?
Oh, yeah, I mean, first off, I think, it's good that we had a stage win and get something out of the day at our Horizon Mustang. That's nice. It just seemed like on the restart, had a gap down the middle. I went down the middle, and it kind of squeezed up.
It was NASCAR's not doing anything about the towing.
It's still not a great angle to tell from there, but then we just got stuck on the wall. And that's when I got drug around the racetrack for 2 miles, and I think we can make that a little better. Maybe have a tow truck with some tires on it, so you can at least limp it back, because it's a pretty bumpy ride. Yeah, that really doesn't do it justice right there. It really sucks. So I hope we can make that better in the future. But there's a lot of cars this week that had 4 flat tires that had to get towed in. So 2 miles is a long way that way. So hopefully we can make that a little bit better. But like I said, it stinks because we had a really fast car. Obviously, one that could win the stage, and just didn't get to finish it out.
Joey Logano out of the race here at Pocono.
Logano already this season with a win that came early, 5th race of the season at Atlanta. So he is in the playoffs even with this accident.
He's been an astronaut, an architect.
Advanced auto parts that die our power. Advanced auto parts for die parts, true die parts.
We can install yours for free.
Oh, need a hand or this is how we advance.
Looks like we got a corner office.
Something greater.
Oh, what am I up to? This isn't in a special secret client. I can't say who it is, but let's just say she bundled her dream house and her dream car around the clock protection with Progressive. She has another house in Malibu. She's been an astronaut, an architect, a CEO.
We're in front of her house,
Well, I'd love to tell you who her boyfriend is, but I don't think I can. I'd love to tell you, but I don't think I can.
Marty, only in theaters July 21st. You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Here comes the Magic 4.
Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. What a power move! Enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix. With the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
In my day, I tried keeping up with the game. Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, my little bro is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, he sees the game from every angle, barely any lag.
Green flag pit stops are happening.
My little brother, more like my big MVP.
Daytona's gonna be a wet fest.
Introducing the next generation.
Hopefully, it won't be like last year where literally the whole field gets obliterated in one corner.
Yeah, but
That practically ruined the race for me. If that big crash
Dude.
wouldn't have happened,
you know what I noticed and I saw? I actually think the super super racing can be good. It's just a slide of being little pussies and not doing anything. Because they wanted it Ryan Newman or something like that. Like, I'm actually kind of like, you know what? I actually think the saliva's not doing anything.
Because, I mean, we saw, I mean, I
Yeah,
see what
we
you're
were saying
saying.
do stuff and it's hard. This is not wanting to do that. But then they do it on the final lap and they let you say. But Daytona, that was nuts right there. Like they were actually racing for once. But here's the point: if we let, we're out.
This Pocono is as well. Pocono's become like a fuel challenging racetrack.
Yeah. But before that stage, this Pocono was a boom. But it was also pretty good too.
And a place like Pocono is probably only one lap. Now, what are they all trying to do? Why 580? Listen, it's just a road trip. We're on a road trip up the East Coast. You're trying to get the lap 160. That's the end of the race. If you can run 40 for simple math, that means you need to come at 120, which means you need to come at 80. It's a little more complicated because you got some cautions and a stage in, but that's the simple way to look at it. All of these teams are going to try to stop just 2 more times, really close for some of them, and then 1 more time in the final stage.
Yeah, but Ty Gibbs calling that same suit. They told him as soon as you kind of feel that, hit the switch and bring it into us. Ty reporting that car very solid, just a little bit too free.
Goodness.
Byron is out front by 1.8 seconds. Over.
Alright, so I would really buy this one in this place. I'm actually confident in that.
I mean, Byron's got a good car. He's got a shot. He even won the pole, so he does have a good car. It would be his 5th win of the year. That would be a tie with like Chase Elliott for the most wins last year. Maybe even Logano too, because Logano and Elliott kind of had the same exact wins.
I'll tell you one thing. Elliott needs to step it up because he's on the out of the playoffs if he doesn't.
I mean, that is true. I mean, Elliott, he's definitely going to be in a must-win situation if he doesn't, you know.
I can say the same for a lot of the sliders in her. Like Bubba Wallace, he just acts like a baby most of the time. You know that?
I mean, he is an emotional person, and you know, it's your thoughts on him, but he's
like if he just pushes through all that and slides to do the best that he can, no matter what, he could be up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, Bubba, this is a good chance. I mean, this is a good chance for him.
He has the talent. He's just, I don't know.
You know, it's just laughable now if Bubba haters say, "Oh, Bubba Wallace doesn't have talent."
He does. He's just doesn't use it most of the time.
He does have talent.
On the fuel, I like the signal to be the same all the time. The left side runs. That's when you go. 6 car Kozlowski on pit road. All right. And you know, Jeff, the other interesting thing for Steve from back in the day, you know,
I'll be extremely happy if Bubba wins.
Yeah.
I mean, really happy.
But wait until like Talladega, Kansas. He's probably gonna win one of those. Even Daytona too.
Yeah.
waiting so long they actually have to back them up there. That's going to cost them a ton of time.
It's going to cost them a ton of time. There's kind of a third look.
Becomes Willie B to pit road.
Took out of his hand there, kind of like an IndyCar Oval style. You don't go until the guy releases you. Now we see William Byron, the leader, as well as Ryan Blaney, second, dive to pit road together. Now it'll be interesting to see their strategy on getting the cars full of fuel, Marty.
Yeah, this will be a little bit of a longer stop, and Rudy Fugle did warn William Byron about that. He said his biggest issue, he's too free, especially off turn 3. That's going to handle the issue for him. They got to wait on that Sunoco fuel. Ryan Blaney's car was way too tight across the tunnel, and that was really bothering him. Christopher Bell also on pit road, so I'd like to go way better on this one. And look how long he has to wait on the fuel with these longer stops. You can't short fill here. You got to go as long as you can if you want to make it on more and more top. Austin Cindric also on pit roads, and I like the balance much better. Car tighter on this run. That's what he wanted. Now those who went all the way to the end of stage 1, they have the advantage. We'll see what Truex and all those guys will come to pit road.
So Rick, remember, it doesn't take longer to fuel than it used to. It takes less time to change tires. And we're welcoming in the viewers of the IndyCar race. It's just concluded from Iowa, the doubleheader taking place there. And right now we're in green light pit stops taking place out in front. Ty Gibbs is leading. Parker.
As you see Chase Elliott on pit road right now, used great strategy to get track position as race falls a lap later than his teammate in William Byron doing the full fuel. Also the finder screen, Michael McDowell's had a stellar top 15 run throughout this race. Got stage points in stage 1. Went all the way to lap 80 here. You see them waiting on that fuel.
Man, the stream just hit 2 hours, and we just got hit halfway.
That's got to seem like forever. If you're a driver, Jeff, to your point.
I don't know why. Pocono is just an average NASCAR race.
Yeah, I would give this race so far like a 5 out of 10.
Same 5 out of 10. This is normal, average.
Yeah. Yep.
Making sure they're filling that up. There's the second can of Sunoco fuel. Time just a little bit free on that run as they make sure they get that fuel cell full.
Also, I was going to tell you this. I may start doing NASCAR gaming content in the future.
Oh, that's nice.
Like NASA 15, NASA Heat 5, and all those things. I'm wondering if I had to do NASA Summer 2004 somehow.
I do like about the driver having to wait for the jack to go down is with the car being flat, you do get an extra maybe couple of
Because I always post some NASCAR gaming content like Heat 5 and NASA Summer 2004.
Yeah.
Because every week we talk about jack vent, tire gears, tire changes. Let's not forget about the fuel guys. They're only allowed to fuel, so we don't talk about them normally. But you saw that athleticism. Remember, go back and get the can and come back with the second can all on their own.
And you're seeing upward from Austin Dillon. The chassis adjustment just a little bit too free on that car. 4-tire Sunoco fuel for Austin Dillon. And you're going to see them wait until they get that fuel cell full.
Saw the nod from the gas man, and Austin sped away from his pit stall.
I may get PlayStation Online like in September.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. Because online in NASCAR Heat 5 is actually pretty fun.
Yeah. That's why that's when like, hey, do you want to do some private? Do you want to do a private online race?
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be fun. It's just I don't have online right now. How long do you have online for?
Probably until this December.
Till December? Okay. We can make it work.
I always get my PS Plus thing during December or April, something like that.
So still good. All right. Because I know I'm gonna give it a try. So no, I know I'm gonna give it a try in September. When the playoffs start. All right. So
I
far,
wish we had the 2023 paint schemes for Heat 5.
23 the 2023 paint schemes.
Yeah.
If that does happen, which I know it doesn't, but if it actually does, then I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the only thing that's NASCAR gaming related for 2023, except for that arcade game. But to tell you what, this race, every single Pocono race has to deal with some sort of fuel mileage thing.
Yeah, it is a full dash mode slot like usual.
Yep.
It's always been that way.
Kyle Larson's right now the leader.
No way.
Yep. But I think he hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, same move. Well, the thing, I think he can lead the state, and I believe.
In my day, I tried keeping up with the game. Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, all over is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, he sees the game from every angle with barely any lag. My little brother, more like my big MVP.
Dude, I just thought about something.
What is it?
The only person that's actually doing something for Sort Horse Racing is Kevin Harvick.
Hmm.
Be part of something greater.
The Bush Guy, bold and smooth survival skills. Stop.
Leave the 3, leave the B. And the 6. Take your pick. And head for the mountains of
I'm telling you, if you want good sorts that says super speed racing, watch the Xfinity. If you want good 1.5 mile racing and loads or sleep force racing, watch
Leave and install yours for free.
Abuela. She makes a lift from us. This is how we advance.
There's a thin line in the NASCAR Xfinity Series between winning and losing, between being the future and being past, between headlines and tail spins, between making history and being it, between the sweet taste of victory and the fumes of defeat. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series, there's a thin line between being a name they know and being a name they'll never forget.
Fans, download the official app of NASCAR. It allows you to follow the action with free live scoring. There's in-car cameras as well as radio broadcast. You can also upgrade to premium for full access to driver audio channels. And there's an ad-free experience. There's NASCAR in your app store. You can start a free trial today. All right, guys, let's take a look at the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory lane now with 72 laps remaining in this race. So the field
Yeah, the fuel. Survive, restarts. Yeah.
With 7 laps to go on the stage. Yeah, restarts, survival, but you also have to advance, and I'm certainly missing the Rex is going to be big, but it's a chance to pick up spots. You have to be aggressive. Shift happens a lot around this racetrack. Down in turn 1, now in the tunnel, you still not shift there at all, but now they're shifting in the tunnel as well. Who can take advantage of that acceleration out of the corners, downshifting in each corner, make their cars go faster. And fuel. Drivers hate to hear it, but regardless of the strategy, we are not sitting here putting extra in just as much as we need. We managed it correctly to get through the last 72 laps of this race.
Steve, you had mentioned if you wanted to, you could go 40, 40, 40. As far as when you come to pit road, as we see now, Denny Hamlin and the 48 of Alex Bowman fighting for real estate.
Denny's on a little bit newer tire than Bowman. He's chased down this 48 car, but Bowman is fighting hard on the outside. Got a side draft a little bit. Try to keep him close. Almost contact right here. Bowman's fighting hard. I think he still believes, hey, I got to fight for every point. I'm in a bad position in the points. In the playoffs, in the bubble, he's got to get every single stage point he can. And he doesn't like it, though. He's like, I don't like you racing me so hard. I ran you down easily, and now you're going to fight this hard for this position. Finally, Bowman gets to him in the tunnel. Here at the 6 laps, we're going to kind of see everybody's hand when it comes to fuel quantity because who decides to pit, who decides to stay out. We've actually seen a few cars that trip the pit road.
A couple cars coming here. Ryan Blaney right now sitting in the 11th position with 5 to go in the stage. So how hard does he push for that stage point? Listen to the conversation a moment ago.
I need to know my objective. I think I do, but are we going to get anything with it by being a part of just trying to pass the guy and then or should I try behind him and see what's up? Hold your spot, take your stuff.
So with Eric Jones pitting there, Blaney now is in the 10th position to be able to get a stage point. So Jeff, how hard is that behind the wheel? Your crew chief tells you, hey, fuel's the more important game here. You got to make it to lap 80. That's the focus. Don't burn yourself up.
You just have to trust the strategy. You just have to listen to him, understand. He understands what's going on big picture, and just do what he asks. Now, Blaney does have a car in front of him that has much older tires. He should easily be able to bypass. There's a 21 of Harrison Burton actually pulling over for Blaney. Should easily be able to bypass him for that point. Yep.
And Kevin Harvick coming in for his stop. Just a little bit tight. Has been diagnosis all race long. You see the chassis adjustment right there to free him up just a little bit. They'll wait on that fuel.
Oh, no, that was an entertainment.
Service under green.
Yeah.
So Harrison Burton pulling in behind him. The real question is Kyle Larson, right? You mentioned he's spun out. He was last on pit road at lap 49. Can he stretch it all the way to the end of the stage and win a stage? Get that playoff point. It would be very important.
Oh, Christopher Bell around.
Wow.
Bell spins around and caution comes out.
Bell spins there.
He's in 11th place.
They barely tossed him flat for no reason. Now they don't let it in. Boy, God, you was in second. What?
Yeah, he just spun out. Close to hitting the outside wall. By that much.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Bell just trying to be aggressive in the gas. It just spins out. I talked to Christopher this morning, and he said, look, we've got speed.
Dude, you always tell why they put out a tossing.
He was talking about himself and his pit crew.
So they
That was on him. Kyle Larson coming
for
to pit road.
entertainment.
Caution came out. He could not get on pit road. Most likely, I couldn't see the lights, but most likely it would have been a violation because the caution lights came on before he was on pit road. So wisely turned out. Sure.
It was interesting to listen to the radio because it was pit from Cliff Dinos, and then as soon as he saw that incident, the caution, he said, stay out, stay out, stay out. Now, Larson was right on the edge of that fuel window. Obviously, caution laps a little less caustic than under green. They have told him, save as much as you can.
If they penalize that 5, that's something you want to go since NASCAR soon.
Right on the edge of it, so save as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, Larson, he didn't even win on pit road. I wasn't sure if he wasn't going to be on the commitment line, so should be fine.
No, that was like that was DVP. There's so much stuff I want NASCAR did with.
So, by the way, I'm not going to be doing IRP for the truck series because I don't feel like I'm going to be doing it. So I'm going to be doing Michigan next weekend, or not next weekend, the weekend after Richmond. That will be our next live race reaction.
Some that are coming, so it's going to cost maybe 5 or 10 spots. Ty Dillon right behind him. He's probably hoping that the 5, has to come.
Did you hear about the Wait, did you hear about what I said about the live race reaction plan?
Yeah.
All right, so our next one will be at Michigan. Then after that, we'll be doing Indy Road Course. So we're going to be live reacting to the final 4 races of the regular season.
My grandpa was. He
Yeah.
passed membership to my mom, then me.
Yeah, this rate's been a 5 out of 10 easily so
Yeah.
far.
I'll check it out.
USAA, the military community, and their families.
Buying a car from Vroom is so easy. All you need is a phone and a finger. Just go to Vroom.com, scroll through thousands of cars, then tap to buy. That's it. No sales fee, no wasted time. Go to Vroom.com and pick your favorites.
Transformers were big with audiences. Animals and Autobots fighting together. Watch it at home now. 1, 2, 3. Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Item digital today.
The will states that Mr. Marbles will receive everything he needs in perpetuity thanks to auto ship from Chewy.
I always loved that old man.
And he gets the summer house.
What?
Save more on what they love and never run out with auto ship from Chewy.
On the next Hump Day Wednesday,
Tell me what.
our couples and singles. Hey, Paris, sent a message. Looks like you've been enjoying your time on the island. I had the answer all along.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
What are you doing? Yeah, lady. I'm going to put it back that I is spinning things out. Listen to Garbo, you have to download unless you have another love engine. Must be really Oh! It's all both. It all starts Wednesday night with USA and streaming on Peacock. We can't pay any of our bills. We have a baby on the way. She is the victim of the West Side Ripper. What if we make a podcast about this together? We own this story. Come on back,
Tony D'Angelo runs NXT. Out of NXT. Family, business, and women. That's all that meant. Live Tuesdays at 8 only on USA.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. But Monday nights, that's a whole other story. Because that's when Raw is bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw only on USA.
For the first time ever, Ninjas will race side by side.
I got one son. I really thought playing about NASCAR like Kamikaze Games says.
That would be funny.
Because I am about at that point.
Stage 2 is going to end under caution.
Yeah. If you do that, that would.
Still good things about it, but it's a lot of bad.
Yes. I want you, if you can do another video about like talking about NASCAR's pros and cons, like something about that, then that would be great. And I could probably react to that one if I can. If I want to.
The Motorsport Games one, that was more like, I need to talk about this.
Yeah.
And if he has to pit with pit road closed, that's tail end. That's last on the field. So it's not just a stage win. Now, the stage win has some high value to that.
I want iRacing to pick up a NASCAR license.
Is built the same way. The pickup's in the right side, so when you turning left, it gets slung to the right under green.
A little more there to hold it in, the pickup area.
It's not even a very good door anymore in these. Now, they all run the same fuel cells. There's no more technology advantage from one team to the other. A little bit of a box to catch it, but not as cool as it used to be when they could design their own. So now he's staying on the flat, swerving, trying to fill that box or the pickup up.
And another thing that this does is it doesn't allow Allmendinger, who's going to finish 11th in the stage, to get any stage points. A driver who's really bettering his chances and moving forward in that bubble battle with the points, with the 99 car Suarez wrecked out. If they continued that green flag run to the end, I believe he does cycle into 10th or even 9th place to end this stage to be able to grab a few points. But you know they're frustrated inside that car, just barely missing the top 10 for this stage 2.
Before it gets too loud on pit road, let's go to pit road for KP, and let's talk a little bit about restarts, KP.
It seems like that's the only reason you guys want to talk to me, man. Hey, listen, how did we get to this drama that we have at the end of stage 2? It's all about restarts. All about restarts. We see on this restart here, everybody begins to jockey for position. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. 7 wide. Listen, something's got to give when you're 7 wide. You can tell where 1 or 2 cars at, but you can't tell we're 7 wide. We see Joey Logano gets the short end of the stick, and so does the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Both of these guys involved in wrecks. Catastrophic for Daniel Suarez today. He needed points. He needed stage points, but he needed points to stay on that bubble. We see another restart here, where they go down into the corner. I don't even remember who spun on this. There's been so many accidents.
Starts, KP.
The restarts are going to be more crazy as this race goes on.
Listen, how did we get to this drama that we have at the end of stage 2?
I think too, everyone's on piled up on the front
We see, let's
slips.
restart here. Everybody begins to jockey for position. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide.
7 wide on that restart.
Something's got to give when you're 7 wide. You can tell where 1 or 2 cars at. You can't tell we're 7 wide. We see Joey Logano gets the short end of the stick, and so does the 99 of Daniel Suarez.
Literally eating chicken wings right now.
Catastrophic for Daniel Suarez today. He needed points. He needed stage points, but he needed points to stay on that bubble. We see another restart here. But they go down into the corner. I don't even remember who spun on this, but there's been so many accidents.
Hamlin was first off the pit road.
Sweet!
Wallace was Sudge.
Kyle Larson on pit road. He said within
And I don't know who else because they just took you off my screen.
earlier in the race, but Daniel saying, we'll make an adjustment for you. Air pressure. He said, you're going to be waiting about 13 seconds for fuel. It's going to feel like a long time, but we have to get it full, Parker.
At the 11 of getting him on pit road, we talked about how he didn't wait on fuel. This is the rim to get that they were not able to do this on one more stop, so they had to come down 4 times the fuel party.
Alex Coleman said the car fired off really well, but when the sun came out, it got really slick. Also, Blake Harris asked him, what do you need for traffic? He said, a lot more turn than I have. Those are the cars that pitted, but Rick a lot stayed out, trying to make it to that magic lap 120 number for the final stop of the day.
Yeah, so many stayed out that it's going to be very chaotic again. And we've seen this already. It's happened at the pointy end of the triangle, turn number 1. Everyone has had issues trying to get into turn 1 on restart. We got another one coming up.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common is it? Can I talk to? Can this be treated? Stop typing. Start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD. It's a
When you drive a Ram, summer is more than a season. It's an opportunity to load up on more toys, to stop looking for fun and be the one who brings it, and to make every day even more inviting than the last. Make this the summer you drive a Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models.
The Sonic 2 for $7 deal lets you choose from a Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and 6-piece Mont Sticks. Any combination you want. It's like your birthday, but without that weird email from your dentist. Sonic 2 for $7 deal.
The Barn Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's to living smooth with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light. This is Major Leagues.
It takes strength, it takes stamina, tremendous will. There's only a handful of people who can do it. And I don't think we're going to find those people on their couch playing video games. You miss the line in a game, what? You start over, you miss it on the track, and you could die.
I can do this. Gran Turismo, based on a true story. PG-13.
Pit stops are done. We're getting ready for a restart as we take a look at the Toyota driver update where they're
All right.
Just got better. Here's the
Another thing too,
easy drinking. Keystone Light.
another quote about the new car is it looks really good. I'm telling you that.
Handful of people
Mhm.
can do it.
But the Holland,
Yeah, it does.
it doesn't look like a
Find
NASCAR.
people on their couch playing video games. You miss the line in the game, what? You start over? You miss
So
it.
you're saying the car looks nice, but it doesn't fit for NASCAR?
Mm-mm.
I can do this. Gran Turismo, based on a true story. PG-13.
It's just what seems like a V8
Pit stops are done.
supercar.
We're getting ready for a restart as we take a look at the Toyota driver update where they're.
And who was saying these saws are patented after the V8 supercar? And
Junior is 4th.
NASCAR actually said
Junior
that.
has led a lap. Gibbs has led 3
Yeah.
laps of these
Toyotas, Bell 15th, Hamlin
And
16th.
dude, the only tell why they did is that they have like F1,
earlier this week. He
V8
said after
Supercar
Nashville a
sliders
few weeks
coming
ago
to
in
the
New Hampshire
sport.
last week, I honestly was a little bit worried about the speed that we
Which
had.
I can't blame them for
So
that.
it's nice to show up this weekend and know that we brought speed, but also that we can take a few punches and still lead the
I
regular season
wouldn't
championship
say
standings.
the
Or at least be
number
close
placement
to
is a
that. So William
problem,
Byron
but
and Derek
it's high in the
Motorsports have
middle.
certainly shown up with the speed. Can they close it out for their 5th win of the year? That's the big question, Kim. Rudy Fugle told me they can make it to lap 122. That buys them an overtime finish on the fuel.
Well, Marty, for rookie Ty Gibbs, he is within striking distance of a playoff position. So I asked crew chief Chris Gale this morning, what does that mean for you over the handful of next races? And he said, we have to be way more aggressive in deciding how we're going to get in. Are we going to get in on points, or are we going to try and go for a win? We've seen the aggressive strategy today from Gibbs. Right now, he's saying that car is very solid. He feels like he can push it when he needs to. He's currently running in the 4th position, Parker.
And Kim, one of the coolest stories in NASCAR in 2023 has to be 38-year-old Mike McDowell, that 34 Front Row Motorsports team, coming into this race right on the playoff bubble, 1 point to the good, and then putting together a stellar race, restarting here in 8th into stage 3. This race is a great example of what has put them here. Executing at every level of this race, hitting perfectly, getting stage points in stage 1, waiting on the fuel, and now hitting at lap 80. They can do this on one more stop, which should set them up for a great finish, at least in the top 10. Once again, a great season by Mike McDowell's 34 team so far.
You mentioned the stage points. Take a look at who has earned the most today, and Hamlin tops that list with 15 stage points.
Let's go.
Truex Jr., Logano, 10 each, as well as Larson with 10.
All right, Rick, a lot of conversation about strategy. Let's just look at this final stage. This is where we're at, right here, right? We're at the start of the stage. Everybody's trying to get to the finish. The magic is going to be about right here, about lap 120. That's the goal. Everybody needs to get to 120 to connect it. Some guys can run past 120, but new tires make a difference. So you may run 2 or 3 laps past.
Bubba's summing up too. He's in 7th.
All right, here we go.
Door to door, side by side, once again.
Green flag back out.
Leading is a big shove from Ty Gibbs on that outside line.
It pushes him out clear.
Even one thing that amazes me about Pocono is the fact that they don't all let into turn.
Yeah, look.
To like E5.
Yeah, look at Blaney. Truex is back.
And he's about to make a pass on that.
Oh.
Cole Custer up in the race, up in the wall there. These cars jockeying position down Long Pond Straight.
Comes Eric Jones in the 43 that ducks way to the inside.
Look at Bubba.
Well, Rick rewind down in the corner, taking a few spots.
Dang, he's in 6th, Buses in 5th.
Chase Briscoe in the 38.
So Slowski is in 7th. You know, I think every weekend all of today is saying faster.
Yeah.
Surprised 2 restarts. He's lost. Maybe that's shocking. Just had to work out. I mean, here comes the 19.
MTC in the lead.
Yeah.
Gonna try to upset the air on the 12 car.
Here comes Truex.
Really do it. Ball's in line. They're gonna run down the Long Pond stretch.
If Truex actually wins this race again, then wow.
I haven't seen him on selection. Every boring race he wins.
That's the gap between 1 and 2.
Here's Kyle Busch getting into the wall just a little bit.
Kyle Busch barely in the wall.
Come off the turn 1.
Here comes the race for the lead again. Mark Truex Jr. to the inside. A big run on the 12.
He side drafts his way down the racetrack, continues that forward momentum.
Big side draft and Truex to the lead.
Giving up another spot. Is there a problem with the 12 down the front straightaway there? He's to the bottom of the racetrack. Looks like he's a little bit off the pace, guys. Barely around the outside. It feels fine, Junior. Yeah, he said it feels fine, Rick. I just have no power. I don't know what's going on. It might feel fine, but it does not look fine. He feels like it has no power. It has to be some sort of mechanical issue with his 12 car here. They're going by him. Look how quickly the car
cars behind close in, they're side by side.
Here, and sometimes you get a little aggressive downshifting a little too early, over revving that engine.
Trying to listen to see if there's anything wrong with the engine.
It sounds normal, but obviously the acceleration is not there. So over 190 miles an hour easy into the straightaway. This thing is only topping out at like barely 180, and you can see nothing the driver's going to be able to do it at pure straight line speed.
Use all the brakes.
No problem for Blaney after taking the lead. Has lost it. Martin the Jr. now has a half a second lead over William Byron.
Yeah, the wonder if broke a spring or something in the rocker system. The downshifting here, sometimes you get a little aggressive downshifting a little too early, over revving that engine.
It goes by the 45.
Some guys downshift down in the middle of the corner at low RPMs. Again, sometimes you want to downshift early and use that engine braking to balance the car into the corner, help the car rotate, and even slow the car down. Stay off the brake pedal. Not use all the brakes, only to slow the car down as we continue seeing great battles back to the field.
There's a 3 wide there, which Kevin Harvick was right in the middle of it.
Bubba Wallace is in 5th.
Yeah, look at speed comparison. He is 8 miles an hour slower than race leader Martin Truex Jr.
Right here with Harvick. Looks home. Harvick battling hard around the outside, making this a difficult spot for Diddy again, and Keselowski loses the air on the nose of his car, gives up the spot to Chase Elliott in that car. Chase moving into 9th place.
Harvick not giving an inch through 3 here.
I love it. I like when these guys race each other like crazy, frustrated, they make mistakes.
Into turn 1. These two will be side by side. Hamlin will be trying to go a little bit deeper into 1.
Harvick dives into the corner.
Oh, what the fuck? I went all the way down like good.
Both back into the gas, and Harvick still searches ahead.
The microphone is kind of in the front bumper.
You good?
And when the front bumper gets next to the exhaust, it really gives you a great sound.
This time a hard contact.
Clear that he still was outside. And Hamilton is all the way
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God. The entire
Golly.
What the entire
Here comes Chase.
The inside of the car is caved in a bit. The back of it is.
Take a look at what happened. 3 wide down to the 1. That's Austin on the inside.
Oh!
Middle. Just comes down the racetrack.
That's Austin Dillon.
45.
God.
Oh, he even out.
Oh, he's good.
God dang.
That was a hard hit. Golly.
Oh.
He's okay. He's getting out of the car.
Yeah, that's 2 guys that's going for the same piece.
We have seen
Used to be teammates at RCR.
Dude, when they saw the anti-Tambo, you can see where the back end caved them through the car.
Austin on the inside and
big hit.
Oh, he is pissed. You know, I want to see Austin Dillon beat the living shit out of Tyler Reddick.
Oh my gosh, that was a big hit. Look at the window off.
Yeah.
Entry at high speed.
Oh. Did Dawson came down on Reddick, or did just? To me, that just looked like a racing situation.
No, it was like Reddick just say the like a blip and didn't do anything. He didn't even move up.
So I don't think the spotter.
He still moved up.
Help you. I might tell you, hey man, listen.
Oh.
Then there can't tell.
Helmet thrown at Reddick there.
Spot or not. obviously, by Austin's reaction, he had a clear opinion on what should
Golly.
everybody knows where each other is at this moment, and it is on the drivers to sort this out.
One of my favorites.
Three coming down the race.
Reddick.
Oh, the sweet came down.
Down into the line of the 45 car. I mean, I know he's upset about that.
Yeah, like I said, that's what literally like, 3 came down. To me, that's just all a racing situation.
And they make contact, Reddick. So I'm with you. I really want to hear what Austin has to say when he's out of the infield care center because visually, the 45 is a long ways up the door of the 3. Is in position. Now, we don't know how you what did you do to get in that position. Obviously, has very strong opinion. Now we see a few cars up there.
Gosh dang, that was hard.
Yeah, that was huge. Glad he's okay. Yeah, Dylan just came down on Reddick.
Hey, one good thing about that is the tall can actually have damage. But what I'm more worried about, what if one of them loses a blade doing 109 miles per hour and backs into the wall? Just if you saw an Austin Dillon saw it, you saw the impact camera, the back of the cockpit and the tall was a bit
yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see Ryan Blaney come down pit road, a host of others.
I just wanted to point out.
Yeah. Go.
That's what I said about that testing video. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
That in paving in too much and messing up the full thing. Oh, it even broke the back window. It broke the back window.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's what the window just flew out.
Watch the back of the saw. The back is on paving and the end hole.
Into the turn one wall, disappointed, and not happy with the driver of the 45.
Oh, he missed.
A rocker or something in the upper part of the engine.
Advanced auto
It's going to last until they take that thing out and send it back to Route 8 to rebuild it because it's
and the reliability and the durability,
an
right?
unfortunate day for the 12, but they just
Dude, the iceberg is always actively updating the post-race video.
Oh yeah, I see. The window broke. Back end broke.
This is police. Wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on back at Ashley. Take advantage of low monthly payments with 0% through July 2028.
Missed. Wow, that was something else.
Let's get you up to speed.
Your workspace is ready. Looks like you got a corner office. Be part of something greater. So, let's go.
That's one of the worst helmet slows I have ever seen.
To be in the race. Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. What up, Powerball? Enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix. With the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Cool nights start with Ashley this summer, with Tempur-Pedic mattresses starting at $37 per month, Beauty Rest Black starting at $45 per month, and Purple starting at $39 per month. Plus pay 0% interest for 60 months, in-store only at Ashley.
NASCAR and IndyCar. Let's go racing at the Brickyard. This is the greatest racetrack in the world. We're racing at it. Dust is flying. It's the Brickyard, baby. 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide. 3 wide on the brake. God, I love this place. Magic is made here in Indianapolis. Great job, boys. Great job. You just won. Indy, baby, let's go. This is like a festival of motorsport. No
am the moment. And look where I am now. The Maverick comes to Raw. Live Monday at 8, only in USA.
Another massive wreck here at Pocono. Let's talk about car improvements. Go back to Talladega. This very scary crash between Ryan Preece and the 5 of Kyle Larson. Onboard, watch this. And now we're going to take a look at the driver. Preece, watch the hit he takes. And then the result of the 5 car. The hole in the right side, door bars. You see through the right side. So NASCAR made a bunch of improvements to the rear of the car over the winter. They said, we're not done.
No one does wrong like Logan Paul. I'm not about attempting to make moments. I am the moment. And look where I am now. The Maverick comes to Raw. Monday at 8.
Also, they want more areas to crush, so we're going to go in. We're actually going to remove it.
Another massive wreck here at Pocono. Let's talk about car improvements. Go back to Talladega. This very scary crash between Ryan Preece and the
Yeah, right. Yeah. Crash between Preece and Larson was. Whew.
Hey, I know how you design it. We're feeling this. They even went to the front bumper, which is aluminum, and put different net in all of the attempted to form, right? And when you look at this 3 impact, it is right rear, right side, right front,
That's probably the most damage we have ever seen on that simulation one.
Yeah.
Also in the front, this upper square cross member gone completely. The red behind it also gone. They want more areas to crush, so we're going to go in. We're actually going to remove an entire bar. A piece of 2x3 between the uprights gone. The things that are left that have to be there, we're going to put some slots, some holes, allow things to crush easier and better.
No, not that dangerous on heavy. It's not as dangerous as football.
Which is aluminum, and you look at different slots next. It's all attempted to form, right? And when you look at this 3 impact, it is right rear, right side, right front, a huge hit, a
side of the top 20 there, Rick.
We want them to
3 wide.
take some of that load away from the driver.
Cars getting off the turn,
So
too.
many impacts that we have seen out of race cars, especially last year, resulted in drivers that had to sit out because there were injuries that were involved. And so NASCAR, as you mentioned, went to work and tried to make it a little bit easier, but still, you have to remember, this is a very dangerous sport. These cars are going 190 miles an hour. Back to Green.
And fly.
Mark Truex Jr. in the 19. He is on the outside. William Byron on the inside, trying to fight to hold on to that second spot. He's lost spots.
There we go.
4 wide in the backside of the top 20 there, Rick.
Austin
Now down to 3 wide.
Out of an incident. Great run today. We saw the
Cars getting off
dispatcher
turn 2.
with Tyler Reddick. What happened and what message were you trying to send him?
Byron now with a little bit of a shove.
Goodness.
Ty Gibbs.
Bubba Wallace in 4th. Come on.
Felt like I was holding my own. He was at my left ear, going in there. We were 3 wide.
Go on, Danny.
Right to at least hold my lane.
There he goes.
Trying to get down.
Third. Oh my gosh.
But Tyler drove it in there. Obviously, I feel like he drove it in deep enough where he had to come up the track into me. We can look at that, see the little fine movements that we made, but felt like time to do that when in the 45. Hated for our race team. We really sucked at the beginning of the race. Made some good strides. But, you know, we lived to fight others.
What happened and what message were you trying to send them?
I don't know. I heard Junior's replay said kicked me out a little bit. It felt like I was holding my own. He was at my left rear, going in there, doing 3 wide. I think I've got the right to at least hold my lane. I mean, I got to turn at some point and get down. Brad's on the outside, maybe a half lane up. But Tyler drove it in there. Obviously, I feel like he drove it in deep enough where he had to come up the track into me. We can look at the SMT and see the little fine movements that we made, but felt like that was not time to do that when in the 45. Hated for our press free team. We really sucked at the beginning of the race. We got the car much better. Made some good strategy moves. But, you know, we just lived to fight another day, I guess. It was pretty rough hit. But, yeah.
Was the helmet throw enough, or do you need to talk to Tyler?
No, I just need to start wrecking some people.
The goal for these two is try to
There you have it, Austin Dillon not happy.
I'm thinking gas and go. Try to save time on
Sheesh.
That's enough to
Interesting opinion. Junior, you already had your analysis on it.
Yeah, that window.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to tell him he's wrong. He's got the road car in the fence at 190 miles an hour, but I will say that, I thought 45 was, it wasn't like a last-minute dive bomb. He was kind of there for the majority of the straightaway. I don't know. It's not going to be the last two drivers that debated on real estate and turn one. Maybe the last two in this race.
I hope it happens where you can make up a lot of runs.
Taking the short line around there, and
Nate's position.
comes in Haley with 31 on the outside of it.
He kind of turns
Let's talk about the 7 for the joint focusing on this final, or excuse me, the most recent yellow lap 107. The goal for these two is trying to stay in touch because we see green flag pit stop. I'm thinking gas and go, trying to save time on pit road. We'll see if that's enough time. But right now they're kind of going as fast as they can go, fast as fast as they can. Good recovery by the 7, and the 6 really had a great race all day.
Keep your eye
Is there any way that they can go all the way into the stage? I mean, is saving fuel? They're going to have to stop again. You mentioned earlier 38 to 42 was kind of the fuel window.
Yeah, they're going to have to stop. It's just not going to be a very long stop. This is last. You hope it happens where you can make up a lot of run. I think this 11 of Danny Hamlin has everybody's attention loaded.
And a lot more fuel.
Car looks great. Has tons of speed. He kind of turns to the bottom of the 4, but it's just so hard to work your way through traffic.
He's been trying to pass Harvick for a long time now. We saw him racing really hard many laps ago, and then he's back again. Back bumper of this Hunt Brothers Pizza. Camera. Look back when they let me dive down into the turn 1.
Showed it live. It was so well done.
Park to the bottom of the track. Parker, what you got? Keep your eye on them because Hamlin was not happy with him. Harvick got to the race set side by side. And for those many laps, Harvick just would not let him go. And as your senior pointed out, the 11 able to move to the field. He started back to gets around. He has to make that pit stop. Chris Gabor. So by saying you're going to have 12 lap newer tires and a lot more fuel than the cars in front of you. We can still get to the front of this race. He's showing that fast race going to drive it into the top 10 and be knocking the door. Well, one reason Danny Hamlin's frustrated is a little bit. There's a little bit of the softness to be fair. And the stage one, Mark Jr. was second, Danny Hamlin was third. So we're on the second stretch. It was when Hamlin didn't wait on gas. Parker showed it live. It was so well done by Parker saying, hey, the 11's messed up. You short on gas. They've been playing catch up. That forced the extra pit stop. And deep down, Hamlin knows he couldn't trust after leading that race. Now he gets to the outside of the board. And that's the lane he wants. He wants to be on the outside. He knew how hard it was to pass on the inside. Easily gets around Harvick. Now he carries on. Takes a fight up here to Busher in 6th place.
And if he was frustrated, he waved. He went by Harvick there. He did hand out.
When you look back on this day, you might remember the or the King that definitely looked bigger on the Strawberry, World Conspiracy Slush, topped with vanilla flurries of sweet crunchy. Greg, however, will never forget the homemade water slider. Sonic 299 Strawberry Shortcake Snowball Slider. Sonic.
Trying to take that position here as he goes off into turn 1.
He relies on his truck for growth.
Getting down to the inside.
Take care of him.
Trying to get by Busher and right on his back bumper as they go through one. Mark Truex Jr. who's out front.
From floor liners to no-drill mud flaps to tire, truck bar.
When you look back on this day, you might remember the
proceed story.
or the kiddie pool that definitely looks bigger on
Pure in any color.
or a burst of strawberry shortcake flavor, real strawberries, swirled into icy slush, topped with vanilla ice cream, and flurries of crunchy sugar crisp. Greg, however, will never forget the homemade water slides. Sonic 299 Strawberry Shortcake Snowball Slush. Sonic.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skill. You can remember why like this. Do not love it. Instead, firmly and allow it.
He takes care of his truck, and WeatherTech has always been the ultimate
And for
protection.
the mountains.
From floor liners to no-drill mud flaps.
In my day, I tried keeping up with the game. Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, my little bro is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, he sees the game from every angle, barely any lag.
Order your American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
Wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on now at Ashley. Take advantage of
Well, like
12
my
months
big
payments
MVP.
with 0% interest
Xfinity is a
July
game
2028 in Salon. Let's shop doorbusters starting at just $2.99.
Future star.
Open big today, only at Ashley.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If you encounter a black bear, do not run. Instead, speak firmly in a loud voice. And for the mounts.
In my day, I tried keeping up with the game. Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, my little bro is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, he sees the game from every angle with barely any lag. My little brother, more like my big MVP. Xfinity is a game changer.
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
For that final stop of the day to try and get to the end of this race.
A lot of ingredients are going into here, Rick. Some of these other drivers with a little bit bigger fuel load, maybe like LaJoy, then out at the bottom, they might be gas only, so it's really picks up the entire running order. Here we go. We got William Byron on the road.
There's Pullman. Pit road.
Run a couple laps. You don't want to talk.
To bring him to 17th pit road here, it's going to be fuel. They hope the fuel to make it to the very end. You're going to see a lot of teams scramble now. But the final stop number one to the balance is really close.
A lot of ingredients going into the soup here, Rick. Now you have to go on and off pit road, but also how much fuel
making his
how many tires you going to take? I expect to see 4 tires for most everybody up front. But some of these other drivers with a little bit bigger fuel load, maybe like LaJoy, Stenhouse, Keselowski at the bottom, they might be gas only, so it's really going to mix up the entire running order. Here we go.
Right on board with you.
Fire off pit road now, that's the first of the top 3.
Of Truex.
Yeah, there's my run
You
now.
hit right away, even if you could run a couple laps, if you don't want the caution to come out, that would net you up. Parker.
Chris Buescher is one of those that now decides to come in road to that 17 from the top 10, a solid run that you do out this race. As you'll see, those 4 tires go on and fill it full fuel.
William Byron, pit stall number one to the balance. It's really close. I need a little more front grip, especially through the tunnel. Here you see Buescher on the top of your screen making his stop. Austin Cindric also on pit road. This will be interesting. Over here needed fuel only, so we'll see if they gain some track position through that move.
Brad was putting 4 tires on. I thought fuel only as well, Marty. I was right on board with you. All right, here comes the leader. 19 of Truex.
The 5 of Kyle Larson pits at lap 120.
Hey, I'll be back in probably like 20 minutes probably.
All right.
Take my dog out.
All right. So I guess it'll just be me for now. Green flag pit stops happening once again.
Short work on pit road.
For 2 tires, and now he is not leading this race through the cycle. Big move by the 5 of Larson, 19 of Truex, 48 of Bowman. Now we have Ty Gibbs on pit road.
And Ty had no major complaints about the car. Said, I feel like I can push it when I want to. As you see the right side tires going on, they'll take the tear off. And they will take 4 tires on this green flag stop to give them just a little bit of an advantage.
A little bit to give yourself a break. It's a degree of
I want to get in front of the 5. You see it up here on the top of your screen, right on the shape of the track. The 5's on the front stretch, 54. Oh, this one's not going to be close. Kyle Larson easily going to pass the 54. What a call by Cliff Daniels. Come in, take 2 tires, short work on pit road.
Man, that strategy by Larson, man.
Confidently,
I always did better
in front of him, everyone needs fuel. So he absolutely is the car that we think can make it to the finish.
Hamlin.
What are the strategies? What are the plans as far as the guys who need 109 or 107? The both are just in front of him. When you're feeling out the caution coming out, you don't want to wait too long. You try to run a little bit to give yourself a bang. It's a great white checker.
Typically, he likes to take 4 tires.
You see how you cycled out 2 tires gas. So you have an idea what
math you're working with. You gotta have the questions on the SAT. You didn't know what test you were taking, now you have, like right here.
And just fuel for Chase Briscoe. You saw
Yep, we're still for fuel only there.
Larson bias at the first.
Yes, I knew the
Let's
questions.
see what the 5 and the 11 do. The 11's leading.
Now everybody knows the
Going to have
question.
enough speed. He does.
Well, now for Hamlin, he's just trying to run as fast as possible. He just ran a 53.8 in this race. Now he comes to pit road. So it's kind of like an open
Has over the 11.
with no traffic.
This in his mind for the race win.
See where they blend.
Larson's on 2 tires as well.
Typically, he likes to take 4 tires, but I'm hearing the call is going to be 2 tires. I don't think for Kevin Harvick, they wait to get a little bit going. It is 2 tires for Kevin Harvick.
Was 11th, 7 seconds back, but he only had a 4.5 second on the 2 tires. And that's just right side tires. 12 over.
Yep, right side tires only.
So the 11 holes serve up these 2 tires.
35
Larson bias on the first stretch.
The Truex is
Let's
back
see
for
what the 5 and the 11 do. The 11's leading. I don't think he's going to have enough speed. He does. Oh, Larson is barely going to speed right. Now the 11 is trying to get right up to momentum. 2 car lengths. The only gap the 5 now has over the 11. Now Danny knows this in his mind is for the race win.
Oh gosh.
2 tires as well. Danny will break 2 tires. So he needs to know that. He needs to know. Go on offense right here. Take advantage of the newer tires. Try to get those right now. So how did this all happen? Well, the 5 was 11, 7 seconds back, but he only had a 4.5 second pit stop for 2 tires. The 19 had a 12 over 12 second pit stop for 4 tires. That is how this has got jumbled up. 35 to go. Larson, Hamlin, and Truex was back there taking himself. What happened? I was leading. What happened? And I don't think the 19 did anything wrong. Let's be honest. I think they're calling a great race.
You see Larson is running in the 10th spot right now, and that's because
that as well.
all 9 spots in front of him will have to come to pit road for fuel before the end of this race.
And then clear lap times of Wade Larson. The 11 and Truex. Larson quicker right there that last time by. So Truex put those tires and easily tracking down this 5 car.
We're confident they can't make it on fuel.
Larson had the fastest lap last time by. Truex was the 2nd fastest, and Ty Gibbs had the 3rd fastest lap. Back there at 16. So far, this
They're going a little slower. So
It's the taking the 5 cars for the same thing off your road.
facing for the win and getting some spots to get a better finish.
It's a great point. Talk about
Larson has nothing to say there for many laps, so he's taking advantage of that as well.
Larson, my guy. Hamlin's in 2nd.
It is time to go.
Right
So that's why Red Jones set out the door first. Almirola, Gilman, Daly. The reason we're not mentioning their names is because they're losing about a half a second a lap to these cars. We're confident they can't make it on fuel. The cars they were racing, though, remember they were racing for 20 to 20 seconds, whatever. They're not losing pace to them because all those cars are in a bunch and they're going actually a little bit slower. So those guys now are in clean air. Although they may not be racing for the win, it may help them gain some spots to get a better finish.
Has kept him out
Great
since
point.
90. Was their last stop early. Eric Jones was be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. Stenhouse Jr.
Let's go through the field. Brought to you by eBay. Mark, we're going to start with you.
Right now in the front of the field is Tyler Reddick, but this race has really got no way for this 45 team. Similar to other races we've heard from them over the last 6 races, where they just had certain things pop up, like that incident there with Austin. And in the race, the car wasn't quite where Tyler wanted. They lost a couple of positions early. It just happened to be a smooth race. And now they find themselves in a position where they will have to bid again. They cannot make it near that 45 party.
Same for Eric Jones, who sits in the 2nd position. He's been a much better 6 to last 7 weeks for this 43 team, trying to find some momentum. Dave Evans has kept them out since lap 90. That was their last stop. Clearly, Eric Jones will not be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sitting up in 3rd right now. Mike Kelly's got him in an interesting spot. They're thinking fuel.
Oh, I'm by.
Welcome back.
All that cycles out, but Stenhouse has never finished in the top 10 here at Pocono. What happened today, Kim?
Well, Corey LaJoy runs in the 4th position. They will have to stop again for fuel, but Corey had a great weekend. He transferred to the 2nd round of qualifying for the first time in his career, and he called that a slow win. And that's the 38 or slow win. Corey LaJoy qualifying on that machine right now. He's running right in front
Kyle Larson is the so far the field's not cycled through yet, but Larson's practically the leader.
Lacking lateral grip on that machine, Marty.
Tim Ryan Blaney's in the ninth spot, dealing with that down the cylinder situation, trying to limp it home. Jonathan for playing any card he's at this point. But right now, riding on board with the Advanced Auto Parts camera.
And you see now inlet in the 38. We have an incident in qualifying. Had to start from the rear video. Obviously, still differing now. So there's shots to take. They will have to pit again to make it on fuel. But you'll win us. The biggest trouble right now has been that handling throughout the day. Here on the running in the top
31 to go.
in front of JJ. Early instant having the position. JJ, what a rebound. He had that early spin. Right now, just complaining a little bit. Lacking lateral grip on that machine, Marty.
The fighting for this win, the team has told them at the top.
All right.
He's in the ninth spot, dealing with that
I'm gonna be moving back.
situation, trying to limp it home.
To know that he's very close on
Card
fuel.
at this point, Archer in his mirror, his teammate Mark Felix from the jam spot. Clearly, the engine is not what Blaney needs right now, hoping to limp it home, Kim.
And Kyle Larson, they feel very confident about their chances, knowing the cars in front of them have to pick fuel. But Daniels did the math before these green flags out with his journey driver. We are in a prime position. What a rebound for Kyle Larson after an early incident having to fix that car, Parker.
And you can say the same about Denny Hamilton, point out that mistake and going too early to stop and not getting that car full, but now in position. The fighting for this win, the team has told them that the five in front of them could be very close on fuel to still push and try and get by him, but to know that he is very close on fuel.
Growing larger in his mirror is his teammate Martin Truex Jr. James Small keeps telling him the tires will win out here. He's clearly very quick. He has those 4 fresh tires versus the 2 that are in front of him with Larson and Hamlin. Can Truex win back-to-back races for just the second time in his career? Behind them, let's give a tip of the cap to Alex Bowman, Blake Harris for the call to bring him on lap 119, a little bit earlier than everybody else. But it has paid off for the 48, who has not had a top 10 since he returned from his injury. Rick earlier today asked Alex, how have you been feeling? He said, honestly, I'm still not 100%.
Yeah, but he has to pit though.
Bowman could be looking at his first top 10 since breaking his back earlier this year.
That was running a sprint car. What up, Alex Bowman. Now, Bowman came in earlier than everybody else. Will he be close on fuel? Is he kind of testing the limits?
Well, he's in at 119, 41 laps. I assume that the
Less than 3 to go.
We're going to assume they can make it. They can keep banking on a yellow or two. It's kind of see it's still 28 to go. So a lot of racing. See what kind of fuel situation he ends up.
Out in front, it's Tyler Reddick.
Headlights and the bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride.
Advance Auto Parts. I need that die-hard power. And the reliability and rugged durability, right? Yes. That's why diehards choose diehard.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of diehard. We'll even install yours for free.
Abuela?
She makes the best tamales.
This is how we advance.
It's orientation day. Welcome to the team.
Who wants to race?
I like this team.
Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
Cool nights start with Ashley this summer, with Tempur-Pedic mattresses starting at $37 per month. Beauty Rest Black starting at $45 per month, and Purple starting at $39 per month. Plus pay 0% interest for 60 months, in-store only. Only at Ashley.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. But Monday nights, that's a whole other story. Because that's when Raw is bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw, only on USA.
It's going to be fast, loud, and definitely a party. IndyCar races on the streets of Nashville. That's Sunday, August 6th. Coverage on NBC.
All right, I'm back.
Out in front, still Reddick. No pit road. Larson has made his way up to 7th now, but he's getting a lot of pressure.
Well, Soy is in second somehow.
Monday nights, that's a whole other story. Because that's when Raw is bringing that heat. So you better be watching Raw.
Moves down low. He's struggling.
Oh, here's the last person off the pit.
It's going to be fast, loud, and definitely a party. IndyCar races on the streets of Nashville. That's Sunday, August 6th. Coverage on NBC and Peacock. We got a very successful weekend. The doubleheader in Iowa.
In some of the toughest situations.
Out in front,
one of them,
still Reddick. But we know he will have to pit road. Larson has made his way up to 7th now. But he's getting a lot of pressure from the 11th Denny Hamlin.
All right, now I got something on my sleeve.
19-2 closing in on this battle. Consistently running just a little bit quicker. That 19 car Truex.
All right,
Now,
let me tell you something,
low,
man.
and that tells
Boston
me he's
is
struggling in traffic. He's struggling running that same groove as the 5 and the 11. He's having to look around to find some clean air for the nose of that car. This is going to be really, really hard to do in terms of any of these guys making a pass. And I love it. It's a challenge. And they're the best. And I want to see them in some of the toughest situations. And this is one of them. So getting a little bit quicker. He got real close to the 5. Now he's backed off a little bit. Maybe giving himself an opportunity to cool his tires. Can he make another run? When he does, he'll need 2 quarters to pull something off before he cooks the front tires and has to back off again. Well, you mentioned tires. Just a reminder, right? Larson is on 2 tires. Hamlet's on 2 tires. That's how they leapfrog in front of Truex. Truex was the leader before the cycle. Took 4 tires, filled it up with fuel. So he does have a tire advantage and 23 laps. But I agree, Dale. It's still a tall pass to get in front of these 2 cars in front of him.
Down into turn 1 there, side by side.
Denny looking like he can't get back to this 5, and it's giving Truex this opportunity here.
Close in the 5th on
45 ready to come to pit road. The leader of the race, Parker. Right, they finally said mercy on this one as far as they could on that fuel tank. Maybe they could have got a yellow, maybe had some cars in the back pit and had to restart in that top 20, but it's not going to be the case. You see the 45-pound Reddick on pit road getting those 4 tires and filled in full fuel. As this is not panned out how they wanted to lose a ton of track position here. Well, let's see where he comes out. Remember, he's going to come out with fresher tires, new tires. Truex right on the back bumper of that 11 car.
3 cars.
Down into turn 1 there, side by side. He won't be able to stay there to be able to side draft the quarter panel down this back straightaway. Falls right back in the line. 11. Getting almost in the 5th off of turn 1. Pushing as hard as he can. We now know Truex is faster. And Hamlin's going to have to be in full defense mode. And Truex knows he needs to get by him as quick as possible because he still has to go up there.
Right now, do you?
Dale, you and I have this conversation at the Xfinity
A little radio communication there. Hey, when you get that close, he loses the car.
You know,
There's some burden on pit road now as well. Cars that are in front of Larson.
But he hasn't missed.
They're continuing to make their way onto pit road. So now it's LaJoy, Almirola, and Gilliland. The only 3 cars that are in front of Larson.
To your point, Rick, and what Jeff was saying earlier, you have Stenhouse, who's now in 17th. He'll move up to 16th. Eric Jones will move up to 18th. Those are cars that, you know, they ran long. They're going to put some fresh tires on, try to improve their position. They have 21 laps of racing still in front of them. Those
Oh, that's why I had my mic
definitely
on.
make work for them.
There's Larson.
Your mic's still on.
Dale, you and I had this conversation after the Xfinity Series race. I know I take for granted how good these 3 are. You know, just closing out races. Think about Larson. He for sure isn't probably as fast as the 11 and the 19.
but he hasn't missed 6 inches, right? He has shut the door every single corner the last 15 laps, and he's going to have to do 60 more perfect corners.
Then the usual green one that I have.
Yeah, it's impressive how good they are as drivers and athletes. See the lap car right side, Hamlin inside of turn 1. Great, same opportunity here for corner exit. But if you see the same guys finish these races out week in, week out, it's racecraft. You know, understanding throughout the entire event where you are, who you're racing. I heard some great commentary from the 12-car Blaney. Do I race hard? Do I pass the car? Do I sit here? It's crew chief trying to figure out how hard to push his car and take care of it to get to the finish line. And now we see these 3 guys here trying to battle it out for the win.
Kyle Larson currently running in that 4th position. What you have to take went over in our field, the fact that Cliff Daniels did the match. The driver, they were going to be in a prime position to be out front after green flag stops, and that plays exactly into what Cliff Daniels told the points. That it does not matter what happens to throughout the race. This is a track where you always have a chance. You are never out of it. Proving it here today, he got into an early incident, now finds himself after the first 3 cars pit at the point, Parker.
Right, the driver he's been trying to hold off is that number 11 of Debbie Hamlin. He started this race very loose. They sort of made small adjustments. Chris Gabler asked him, maybe what would help you in traffic? He said, I still need to be snugger, but as I watch him here following that 5 and now starting to lose a little bit of distance to that 5, it just looks like he's been struggling to get that car to go to a different group and work for him, aside from being able to get clean air and get by that 5 car. So right now, he's not having the handling he wants inside the 11 car to go challenge the 5.
Parker, 18 laps to go, now 17 when Kyle Larson crosses the line right here. So here's a problem for Martin Truex Jr. He just has no grip at all once he gets up behind his teammate, Denny Hamlin. And he made the comment that when I get close to those cars in front of me, I'm just burning the fronts off my car. Clearly, that tire advantage, Jeff, is gone now. Remember, they took 4 for Truex on that last stop. So how do you not burn the front tires off of it, but also try to get by your teammate and Kyle Larson as well?
All you can do is try to run a different line and try to get clean air on that race car, but you got to push. You got to drive in that throttle, push it hard.
Oh, caution's out. Briscoe.
The 14 of Chase Briscoe is around. He came out of turn 4 or 3.
The number 77 is a dumbass.
There'll be another restart. We have seen chaos on restarts today.
Well, pretty heavy damage to the back
What's
of
the
that car.
replay? The 77 bumped him or something?
Yeah. I need to see that.
You don't bump at 190 miles per hour slide.
Yeah, they hit that top 10 a week ago in New Hampshire. I know that was, they were hoping that was going to be the moment, right, where the field.
You know one thing that I like about Wass's team?
Oh. What?
Is that he has no light hook. Someone will not penalize for letting those.
I wonder what happened last.
Oh, that Ty Dillon.
Every time Wass's thing is let somebody just bumps him out of the way. But he never does stuff like that on slap like Pocono and all that. But he doesn't have a win.
Yeah, the 77.
I can't really blame on him when we do stuff like that.
I assume Larson
It's like on the bumps and all, but
back there. Someone thinks tires are going to be an advantage. You got Stenhouse and Eric Jones and Raymond Long.
also, what in the world was I
The
talking
reason I said that,
about?
they have pretty fresh tires. Like Reddick's only been on the racetrack for basically 4 or 5 laps. So, you know, we're going to have to definitely jumble up the order a little bit. I don't think it will change for the 5, the 11, and the 19. And then I have 0 predictions on the restart because I've seen Byron lose the lead twice on restarts, and we couldn't even get stage 2 going because they kept wrecking.
Remember, Kyle Larson.
Why did Ty Dillon even do that? Just why? That's what are you doing, Ty Dillon? Like, what are you doing?
Dawson Belly is kind of an idiot also. I kind of stopped liking Dawson Belly.
They get ready for the restart. Kim.
You see Corey LaJoy in that 7 car who was complaining of a tight condition. You see the chassis adjustment going to happen, that wrench going in. They'll change 4 tires, take Sunoco fuel as they make that quick adjustment.
Also on pit road here, you see Chase Elliott in the 9 cars. You see a lot of the field in the back coming down to put 4 tires on. Maybe tires mattering more than it looks like earlier in this race, Marty.
Interesting call by Rudy Fuel here. This is what happens when you have 4 wins in the bank. Right, Steve, you come down pit road here. I believe he was running 4th at the time. Talk about how tough the handling is when he's back in traffic. We'll see what those 4 fresh Goodyear tires do, though. This is interesting. Certainly changed up the game here with 16 to go.
We're going to cycle this all around and kind of reset the field. Looked like about 14 cars stayed out. I was trying to do the math quickly there, but about 14, which gives these guys a little bit of a cushion on those fresh tires.
I just used the old, I'm just going to let it cycle back around. Let the timing screen tell me, Rick. I'm not going to try to pretend that I can count that fast anymore. I know who did stay out, and that's, Larson. See right there in the 5 on 2 tires. I think cooling will help those 2 tires. Hamlin, those 2 tires cooling off. Truex is hoping to get a good start and find some space. He's been trapped behind him. And don't sleep on Bowman, right? This is the driver who had just a couple races due to injury, and his lap time.
Someone's hard my phone. It messed up.
Well, so Kevin Harvick, he's on 2 tires, right? This is the guy looking for a win in his. You said it right. He's on the wall. Yeah, you know how bad he wants it. He's super competitive. I mean, in last year, he still has that same competitive fire. Make stuff happen. You know he's going to be pushing the button.
Also, this is Bad Boys banned in DC.
Let's check in on Peacock Pit Box with Kyle Petty. Okay, Kyle Larson is going to be up front. KP, are we going to see Kyle Larson get to victory lane, or is he going to have a little trouble maybe with the 2 guys that have been battling the tightest behind him?
And it's all about the restarts. We're back to the restarts again. Can he get that? We've seen William Byron lose the lead on a couple of restarts. So that's going to be critical. But listen, Kyle Larson today, he's already a winner. Remember, he's sitting backwards in the wall earlier in the race. We just got up against him where he got 3 spots right there. You look at that. I applaud Cliff Daniels. Cliff Daniels has done a tremendous job on numerous times throughout the career of Kyle Larson on having an early spin, having an early accident, keeping his nose down, picking up a different strategy, playing that strategy out, and beating these other guys. This has been the perfect day for these guys to be able to be off kilter just a little bit, put themselves in position to win parties.
JP, let's chat with James Small, trying to win back-to-back races for Martin Truex Jr. Does this caution help or hurt you?
I actually think it helps us. It's
I don't
back in there and just you can't get anywhere. So at least this kind of lets us reset here and maybe get a run on the out of turn 1. And,
where is Bubba at? He's probably outside the top 20. Darn it.
So much, so I think allow fronts to cool back down and maybe go at it again.
It's a good time to remind Mark that took 3 restarts at the end of the race last week, or on Monday, I should say, to win it.
Yeah, actually it is. So might well do that.
There you go, James Small. Going to remind his driver only a few days ago, Parker, that he made it happen at New Hampshire. Can they get back-to-back wins? We'll find out.
And the crew chief for Danny Hamlin, Chris Gabehart here. You guys got off strategy a little bit by going too early and won the stop, so you covered here to be in 2nd place. Great recovery for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever got off strategy. There were stage points out there and a stage win to go get, and we pit on the number that we wanted to pit on, so we had this option for later. I mean, it was all laying there, fortunately. The tough thing about Pocono is sometimes you get whammied on something you weren't expecting, but honestly, this played out right like we hoped.
And you guys have the car to pass 5?
Whoever's got the clean air is king, man. Hopefully we can get it.
We'll see, Kim.
And Cliff Daniels calls the shots for Kyle Larson at the beginning of the day. You said you're never out of it at Pocono. You guys proving it here today. What are you telling your driver on this restart?
Yeah, I mean, certainly we had a more difficult day this week with White, but the HitterCars.com Chevrolet team did a great job battling through it. Obviously, Kyle's done a great job on the track, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll be taking the green with 13 to go here. I think the car's okay. Obviously, it's still in the wrong rights, and we got a bunch of guys on the floor, but he'll be
confidence for Cliff Daniels in his driver in this restart.
Interesting right here. Yeah, that's what too. Watching the Chiefs, Rick. The teammates, Joe Gibbs' teammates split up. Danny goes to the bottom, Truex to the top. The pushers in lane 2, and even in lane 3, we've seen today, are critical. If you can connect 3 cars, it's better than 2. Which lane can do that?
and stay connected all the way down into turn 1.
So how selfish are you going to be? Because that's ultimately what ends up happening here. When you have Larson with a Truex behind him and Hamlin with a Bowman behind him, those two guys are wanting to win this race.
Well, you also have 13 laps before we take the green, and I'm not, I do agree that clean air is king, but let's not forget that you got the group right here, Reddick, down to Harrison, they have fresher tires, and behind them you have Gregson, Bell, Gilliland, Almirola, Chastain, all these guys have fresher tires.
All right, let's go. 14 to go.
It really affect this. Let's listen into the 11.
Look at how rough, by the way, that tunnel turn is. Man.
For the last 2 restarts, the bottom row has cleared for P2. FYI. Don't forget, just get the 19 not to push the 5.
That's what we were thinking about.
All right, here we go. Come on, Danny. Please get that 50th win in that tie breaking, please. I want redemption from last year really bad.
Larson be on the outside. Denny Hamlin on the inside. Hamlin is a 6-time winner here at Pocono. Larson has finished second twice.
Not very often do you see that happen here at Pocono.
There's still a 3 wide.
Green flag.
13 laps to go.
3 wide.
Good push on the outside. You see it.
12 to go.
Not able to get to the back of Denny Hamlin. They're going to lose a few spots before they get to turn
I think
1.
Talbot's on the wall right
Oh,
there.
but I get up the downside lane. Ty Gibbs had a little bit of issue there.
Dude, I want my
Well.
Back there for 6.
Reddick right in the middle of that. Sandwich. Oh, another contact back there.
Contact.
It's dicey in the back.
It's better for
Mark Truex Jr.
going to heat those
up to second now.
we've heard and get that car tighter.
3 wide in the back here.
Still 3 wide as they go through the tunnel turn.
Not
Very often do you see that happen here at Pocono.
He has the dirty air to his advantage. Make sure
Through
you
3 and they stay 3 wide.
charging the entry.
Out in front, coming up on 12 to go. 2 car lengths separating the top 2. Larson and Truex Jr.
Now Truex in second place. Doesn't have the car.
Oh, look at this. Everyone's trying to.
Oh.
In the lead car. That would have been much dirtier air than what he's undergoing right here. He needs to attack. He needs to attack while he can. Every corner that goes by is better for life.
48. I mean,
He's going to get those front tires on that 19. It's sweet bird. They get that car tighter and tighter, make it harder and harder for Truex. Putting runs together.
Today to get one. Let's see what happens.
And the 5 car just needs to concentrate on
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at that 3 wide.
dirty air to his advantage. Make sure you exit the corner. Don't worry about charging the entry.
So 11 checks up, trying to help the 48.
Just the throttle up and keep the car behind you off the corner all the way down the straightaway.
Whatever was going on.
Oh, that's Alex Bowman.
Remember what Martin Truex Jr. said?
Oh,
Came out with
wow.
He was running in the
He said there needs to be a company policy.
And around he went.
Spin when we're out front. 48 sideways. That's
Top break to the 48. His
contact there.
last top 5 was all the way
We've
back
heard
in
that these cars
March. He has not had a top 5 since returning from injury. He was in position.
What happened?
Man, I think on the turn the 48.
Like he's chasing the back of the
Oh,
car and just losing it. Then he's
just-
giving him some time.
There was no contact between the 11 and the 48.
Yeah, no contact. Just the 48s just spun out.
Yeah. Due to the dirty turned them around.
Yep.
Whatever was going on there, but the 48 goes in the corner and loses it.
You know somebody's right underneath you, then all of a sudden the thing turns around. You're like,
Remember what
no
Martin
way.
Truex Jr. said
What
when the
contact?
late caution
There's no way
came
that
out
you
when
can
his
let
teammate spun. He said
No,
that
the
he
11
made
didn't even hit
policy.
him.
He
The
made
Yeah.
spin when
turned him
we're out front.
around.
Yeah, the air just spun him out. The air just spun the 48 around.
Because somebody hit it, but
Usually we've heard that these
you
cars
clearly could see
don't
that there
get
was
too
no
affected
contact.
by
Well, that's why I like it in real
cars
time.
being
Because
right
it's
behind
slow
them,
mo when
but
you can kind of
certainly
break
the
it down.
48
It's
loses through traction.
very
Bowman on the radio said Denny wrecked it.
opinion on what
Yeah,
happened.
I mean,
And they don't honestly.
he probably
He thinks that the 11 wrecked him. I'm
will
confident.
look at that and there's no contact. So
Yeah, because he was like, pretty sure he was inside.
Yeah, there's no contact whatsoever.
Oh, an interesting
is
couple.
that you feel like you're under control. You know somebody's right underneath you. Then all of a sudden the thing turns around. And you're like, there's no way I wasn't contacted. There's no way it just came around so quickly.
So Alex believes that there's contact here because it just got away from him so rapidly, and he just can't believe it didn't happen without it. Because of my hit, we clearly could see that there was no contact. Well, that's why I like it real time.
There's no contact.
You can kind of break it down, but you just heard both drivers have a very, on what happened, and they don't honestly know. And if Bowman thinks that the lever wrecked him, I'm confident said there was gap the whole time. And Denny was even like, I'm pretty sure he was loose. I didn't feel like I touched him. I mean, it happened so fast.
These two drivers have had an interesting couple of last races. We go back to the race of Chicago where Denny got into the back of Bowman. They're in turn 11. Right there, Jeff. And Bowman created a little bit of an obstacle there in that turn in Atlanta. So you see Bowman coming up, and he tags the 11 here. Car getting loose on him. The last few races, the 48 and 11, have been awfully close to each other when there has been an incident.
This is really frustrating. You mentioned it earlier, but since he's come back from injury, there's not been visible. There's not been consistency of race finishes and consistency of the speed. And he's spoken openly about it. We've got
I really like the song you're playing. I really do.
It looks like he's going to get a good finish. He's the car all by himself. And things like this, Junior, we've been through it, are crushing to your confidence. They make you think, what's wrong? Why can't I get this thing done? And it is tough to overcome, but you just got to keep fighting.
Dude, same movie. I love it.
It can last for a really long time, and you just want to go to the next race and hope that you get that top 10 or that top 5 finish and something to break that cycle.
All right, Kim, you've been there
This is
with the 5 team pretty much the whole race. What are you thinking about the finish of this one?
I don't know, we're going to have to wait and see, but you heard the confidence from crew chief Cook Daniels on what his driver can do. We saw what Kyle could do on the restart. His crew chief telling him, just do what you did again and again. There might be more restarts. And with that, they told Kyle to save fuel. He was the first one on pit road. Last time, going 20. They feel good about their fuel situation, but if we see a flurry of green and white checkers at the end here, they are close to being out on fuel, Marty.
Jeff Martin Jr. trying for his third Pocono win and his fourth win in 2023. Now the big question for the 19 team is lane selection. Long conversation a moment ago. Being small as Truex. Can we trust the 45 or the 4 to push us? Thinking maybe going a different direction. Their teammate Denny Hamlin or Hamlin will select something different behind him. And then they said, you know what, Martin, we're leaving it up to you. This is all on you. Your call on what lane you want to pick.
I wouldn't trust the 45 already because of the new tires he has.
Hey guys, I just want to chime in on Tyler Reddick, who at lap 138 when he pitted under green for 4 tires, I thought he was finished. He went outside the top 15, but now lining up in the top 5 with the newest tires of anyone in the top 5. It shows that I know. I think he's got a great shot that has the speed in that 45 car to go challenge us front 3.
So the 11 and the 48 are having a little difference of opinion. And
That
next
was
weekend
Dr. Slade
at
Gospel.
Short Track for the Cup Series, Road America for the Xfinity Series. Road America will see Countdown to Green at 2:30 and 3 o'clock for the Xfinity Series. That's on NBC and Peacock. And the reason I brought up the 11 and 48, I'm going to put the odds right now at even that the 11 and 48 will start the race side by side at Richmond. But they have a difference. It seems like they are right next to each other.
Every time you're in a disagreement with somebody, you end up being in the same truck during driver's intros. And you're the last person I want to talk to in proximity, and I'm going to have to. You hate it. Fans love it. All right, I'm going to put y'all on the spot here, guys. I want to know.
They left it up to Truex. Truex lined up on the outside behind Larson, pushed his way to second without a problem. Are you the front row? Well, if you second on the outside.
No,
I'm
I'm
going to give you an answer. You're going to get it right here. Front row.
Now you're beside Larson, and you heard.
All right, this is going to be good.
Yep.
Clean air is key. So when you start,
You know how aggressive he is. He's got a little newer tire that may allow him to launch a little better, get some momentum on Truex, and then make it 3 wide, getting into the corner. When you're on the outside, it's easier to protect
someone trying to get on the outside of you, but if
Hopefully.
you're Truex, the pathway to winning is on the inside
My
line.
thing is
because now
buffering
you're
just a little bit, but
beside
I got it.
Larson, and you just heard Chris Gabart, the crew chief of the 11 car, say clean air is king. So when you start on the bottom, Marty, you have that clean air. Martin's got to try to find a way to get a great launch right there.
Jeff, here's the radio conversation between Martin Truex Jr. and the spotter about going with the low line. Listen.
I don't know. If we get bottom 11, go to top, 45 pushes up, we don't get going, we're going to end up third. If we do go top and come out second, I feel like we have a better opportunity to go. But if the top makes a mistake and we're on the bottom, we get clear and get out front. So kind of whatever you think.
And Martin Truex Jr.'s answer to that was, we have to stay aggressive.
I want Tyler Reddick to
Buys
win.
us nothing.
Or
We need to
hope-
win right here. So that's the aggressive move. In his opinion, Jeff, go with that low line in the front row.
Oh man, if Reddick wins that Jordan scheme, that would be cool.
But we haven't seen evidence that he has enough speed to get by. He said he burned up his front tires earlier. So
I'll have to wait and see.
Tyler Reddick, he could leave the 19 hanging. I mean, if he feels like he has a car that could potentially get up there, instead of push that 19 jump to the inside, try to pass him before they get to the turn.
Oh, the 5 in the wall. They're on the bottom.
Here we go, green flag.
Say Kevin Harvick.
Good push at the outside line. Reddick is not
Oh,
back
go
to
left.
19. The outside line's going to have the speed and the momentum down into turn 1.
Reddick not even close to the back of the 19. The 11.
Here comes the 11. Come on, Denny.
Hamlin to the inside.
The caution comes out once again.
Oh!
Kick up there in the top three. Great to see the window net come down for Haley.
Oh gosh.
Let him get turned right.
Yes! Oh, Justin Haley.
Yeah, then he gassed it up in the middle of the corner.
To the driver's side.
Oh.
Yeah, this is after coming to the yellow.
Yeah,
It's after the yellow.
It's just, you're going.
Harvick was also up there in the top 3. Great to see the window net come
Oh my gosh, dude.
In the middle of the corner, gets
This is going to be good. This is probably
Yeah.
the best Pocono fence that I've seen.
I don't think Larson was happy with the way Hamlin raced him, and he just
again carving the wall. Literally almost the same exact area.
in the middle of the corner.
Comes down the racetrack trying to slow Denny down.
This is right. Yeah, this is after coming to the yellow.
Yeah,
You don't
this
mind
after the
getting
yellow.
run
Look
up
at
the
that.
racetrack a
Wow.
little bit.
He
But
is
when you
angry.
get run up the racetrack this much to where now
So we'd like to see
and
the
to push
restart
you out of the
where we can
groove,
watch
you have no choice but to lift out of the throttle. You're
that
still
just
going to
travels
get the
up
ball.
really.
So,
Drives up the racetrack. Carry the 5 up the racetrack. We saw.
Yeah, I understand Larson's frustration there. But it's the last few laps. You're just hard racing, going for the win, you know?
I mean,
I
who says
clear
last
him.
2 laps? They'll do anything we can to win.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's anything in the last lap, you know? It's he didn't.
A little bit, but when you get run up the racetrack this much to
Oh,
where
the
now
silly one for
there's
hard
contact and it pushes you out of the groove, you have no choice but to lift out of the throttle. You're
Yeah.
still going to hit the wall. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be mad too.
Yeah, I don't.
We saw it out of Ross Chastain, or with Ross Chastain last year. Hamlin did the same move, and now you see the frustration from Larson.
He was riding
Running into the side of the 11. Take a look at this wreck, though, for Hamlin.
Oh,
Already around
oh my
back.
gosh, dude.
That's the scary impact left side.
I'm going to do Pocono as far as some of the worst ruts I've seen.
Yeah, gosh darn.
We mentioned Ross and Denny, and you're going to say deja vu.
Thankfully,
Look at
he
how
hit
this one
earlier in the turn than at the exit
Yeesh.
of turn 2. He was riding the wall through turn 2.
Back across the racetrack and select another driver.
But a lot of damage and heavy contact for the 31 of Haley. So now less than 5 laps to go.
Moments ago.
And
Did it work last year?
we mentioned Ross and Denny, and you're going to say deja vu because take a look at how this one ended up.
both now are out of the gas. Big runs coming behind. Racetrack trying to block that.
Just about the same, other than Ross, who's came back across the racetrack and collected other drivers with the helm.
A lot of speed scrubbed off of the 5 after he hit the wall. Allowed the 4 to get by. And then this was
He ended Ron Chastain's day, and this was just moments ago.
He said it worked last year. Look yeah, they get together up the racetrack. Denny and him both now are out of the gas. Big run's coming behind them. They're going to both drive down the racetrack to try to block that run. 5 got used up a little bit there. He's frustrated, mad about it.
Yeah, a lot of speed scrubbed off of the 5.
I understand that.
Allowed the 4 to get by, and then this was, again, under caution. The 5 comes over. Comes into the side of the 11. Denny Hamlin showed pleasure. There was one Marvin vantage point.
Well, they word on our radio, but wait till you hear the radio. I'm just leaving it.
That's why this place is sold out.
So let's listen in to the radio, and we're going to start with the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Yes.
I know he's your buddy and all, but good grief. It was seen the stuff he does to people. He got a lane. There was more than a lane. His choice to stay in it.
Well, we didn't say a word on our radio, but when they talked on their radio, I'm just leaving it at that.
An outside groove. And Larson probably still.
That's why this place is sold out.
Last restart.
Right?
Tricks.
Oh, we're going back again.
Looking for a win in his final season. So Rodney Childers.
As I mentioned, the
Oh, boy.
48, that issue where he was going to line up, well, the 5 might line up right there as well.
Made a bad call there in the beginning and put us in a bad spot.
Trick's going to take another stab at the inside here. 4-car of Harvick.
Fighting back.
That outside groove. And Larson probably still human over that last
Oh
restart.
gosh, if Hamlin wins, I am going to be so happy.
With it being Kevin Harvick looking for a win in his final season. So
This is going to be interesting.
Childers,
Holy
how are you guys feeling about your chances here in these last laps at Pocono?
Yeah, we've had a great race car all weekend long, and kind of made a bad call there at the beginning and put us in a bad spot. It seemed like people didn't do what I thought they were going to do, but overall, everybody's done a good job of fighting back and putting us in a position here. We'll just have to see how this restart goes. Our car hasn't went very good on every restart, but it's been a little bit better on scuffed tires, so hopefully we can take it in.
With it being Kevin's last season, what would a win mean for this team?
Well, it would mean everything, just to get a win with him in his last season, but also lock us into this playoffs and make it where we can just go race these next few.
All right, we'll see what Kevin Harvick can do on this restart.
Thanks, Kim. All right, you guys, make sure you join me. NBC Sports on Sirius XM on Wednesday.
Oh,
9
boy.
Eastern.
Oh, boy.
The morning
This is
drive on
fun.
Channel 90, NBC Sports. Sirius
Can't
XM.
wait.
I'm on it.
Come on. I'm not looking.
Honestly, I'm gonna mute my
At the screen.
Damage there is to Larson's car.
I'm not looking at the screen, nothing. I'm just looking up top. No, I'm not putting my earbuds in. So if you. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Come on. Get win number 50. Come on. Harvick's pushing. Yep. Hamlin to the lead. Here comes Reddick. Oh, gosh. 3 to go. And Martin Truex.
They're 1 and 2 under 3 laps to go.
Truex is probably gonna have a more run.
Wonder if his car's not driving well, falling back.
All right. Oh boy.
Denny Hamlin, a 6-time winner at Pocono.
Come on. Don't no cautions.
Martin Truex Jr.
Looking for back-to-back. Oh gosh. I am on my toes. Looking to career win number 50.
And Toyota running top 2 right now, looking for their 600th.
Oh, come on out. Why? Why does my screen have to buffer? Oh, go. Good. Come on. Come on.
Trying to take third place, Reddick to the inside of Harvick down here, turn 1 and 2. Not going to get
No
clear.
caution. No caution.
Nose to nose off the corner. Harvick backs off. Reddick with the newer tires clears into third place.
No caution.
Reddick on the move. Up to
Please, for the love of God. If Denny wins this race, I am going to be so happy. He's getting away.
7, nose to tail.
Oh my gosh, please. Please. Redemption. Please. Oh, for the love of gosh, please. I cannot wait.
Chase Elliott just behind him.
Oh no! Come on, no caution. Come on, Priest.
No, he's not going to make contact with the inside.
Go, go, white flag. Get.
Reddick to the inside for second.
White flag. Yes, white flag. Yes.
Nah, that was favoritism to Danny. I saw. Oh my god. That was favoritism, dude. That was
It's
one
still
of
stuck.
favoritism to Danny.
There he goes.
I hope not.
Come on, baby.
I mean, that was the right
Please.
sitting there. Somebody gets turned around.
Please. Gosh. Can we? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
NASCAR can go and fuck themselves after this place.
Yeah.
Denny Hamlin ended up winning this race.
When he gets out of that car.
50 wins for Denny Hamlin.
Redemption. Where did Larson finish, though?
Toyota. Ty Gibbs coming by to congratulate him.
Oh, 21st. God dang it.
Chesterfield, Virginia.
You know what NASCAR done? They didn't start tossing out for police because Denny Hamlin's in the lead.
And you mentioned it. When he comes back around.
Well, that's it, boys.
Hey.
Be triggered. Get triggered. Yeah?
Hey, that was NASCAR favoritism, like why he spun out, he turned moved, and that's what he started tossing out. We gotta be kidding me. We all they started tossing out for everyone else that spun like those.
Just how loud the house gets. Now with Denny back on the front stretch.
Redemption, baby.
Hopefully, one of the people hands Denny a dildo, and hopefully he sucks on it, Dave Facker.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that one.
It's okay, man. It's your opinion. But I am just so relieved.
I mean, NASCAR's just gave them that win. They even started tossing out for police. It's obviously the 11 was in the lead.
Advanced Auto Parts, and we'll see just how loud the crowd gets.
Oh yeah, and also he moved a 5 hours away.
Again, it sucks for Larson, man. I totally deserve to be upset there.
You know what Lawson soda and soda just let go 11.
I believe a bottle even just came from the grandstands. Not happy about that. That's not the way you show displeasure.
Heck yeah, man. Yes! Oh my God! Yeah! Oh!
Come on, what is the bird hands? Slow bird hands, please.
A couple of years ago in Martinsville, he ran Chase Elliott up into the wall, and the crowd let them know they weren't happy. And now,
Please give him some birds, people. I will hold these things up. I hate this.
Yeah. I would play some Eminem music right now with this. This is awesome, man. Woohoo!
Well, the talk will be about the move with Kyle Larson and running him up on that restart. And did he have a right to be mad at you?
Both guys right for themselves. They're the lane.
It was a couple years ago in Martinsville.
He missed the corner first. And
Chase Elliott up into the wall. The crowd let them know they weren't happy about it.
Suck it, fans. Woo!
It's either hold a wide open.
Holy Kyle Lawson beats the living hell out of Dane.
Sucks for Larson. This is win number 50, though.
A monumental day for you, win number 50. What does it mean to do it A, here, but B, with all the boos from the fans at one of your favorite places?
I love it. I love it.
At times, then he did this win thing to you.
And evidently, he didn't have his right top tires clean, and when he gassed up, he just kept going again. Well, you have one option in those positions that, to either hold a wide open and hit the fence or lift and race it out. But
just really happy that finally winning these races.
Monumental day for you. Rock, he mentions all the winners here at Pocono and all-time greats get a rock here just outside the garage.
I love it. I love it.
Oh.
They can boo my rock out here.
Savage.
They feel like he was able to get this win. Well, it is win number 50. Comes with an incredible career, a Hall of Fame career. Denny Hamlin, which really may have been thrust into the spotlight at Pocono. Won his rookie season that year. He's
Yes.
all the 500s, and now 7 times in
Redemption.
50 wins on the career for Denny Hamlin.
But this is not a popular win with fans here in Pocono, Rick.
They are voicing their opinion.
If our network goes
They
down,
feel like he was able to get this.
Dude, I am so annoyed now. It's like so tossing out for these. Yeah, they did, but everyone else.
they're the most reliable five
Out here,
The number one network choice in public safety. It's your mission. It's your game.
50 wins on the career for Denny Hamlin.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Well, the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Satellite, a network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine? Verizon Frontline.
Well, that was.
The number one network choice in public safety. It's your mission. It's your
Wow, dude. Just wow. Just wow. This is awesome, man.
Stop moving.
different drivers, and we're going to start with probably the most popular one here, Pocono, Kyle Larson.
That was an aggressive race between 11 and 50. Assess what happened. Was there somebody in the right and somebody in the wrong?
First off, just really proud of my team.
Gosh, dude. What a...
Early and Carl was the same
Where really we're going to bring you that our post race show presented by Progressive Guaranteed minutes.
I've been tossed a lot of
we're going to hear from a few different drivers, and we're going to start with probably the most popular one here at Pocono of Kyle Larson.
Never had to apologize to him about anything.
Yeah, we saw that aggressive racing between the 11 of Denny Hamlin and you. Assess what happened. Was there somebody in the right and somebody in the wrong?
Well, first off, just really proud of my team. They didn't get us in position to race or win. I mean, we got spun early, and car wasn't the same after that, but they played the strategy really well.
Yeah, he did touch him just a little bit, though.
Just unfortunate, but I've been cost a lot of good finishes by him throughout my career, and I know he says I race a certain way, but I don't think I've ever had to apologize to him about anything. So, not that I'm sure he's going to say sorry after this, but is what it is. So, whatever, just move on. Try to go to, I don't even know where we're at next week. Richmond, I think, and I guess we won there earlier this year, so try and get a good run in. But yeah, thanks to the crowd here in Pennsylvania, I got a lot of support here PAs.
You and Denny are friends off the racetrack. Do you have an inclination to reach out to him? Just kind of see. I think he'll apologize.
Have to, right? Like It is what it is. Like,
never had to
yeah, we're
apologize
friends.
about anything I've done on the racetrack.
Yes, this makes things
4 or 5
shitty and
times,
awkward, but
he's at speed, like, oh,
you know,
man, sorry,
whatever. You know, he's always right. All the buddies know,
eventually, like,
and he's always right. So I'm sure he was in the right there as well. But you know, just it is. I'm not gonna let
pulled the same move on Ross last year, which
on track, but I am pissed. So
all the stuff that
like I should be pissed, but
You got the right to be, Larson. I
I'm
mean,
sure tuned action will have a.
I haven't done that.
You race him differently on track then.
I think at this point I have to, right? Like I said, I've never had to apologize to him about anything I've done on the racetrack. I can count 4 or 5 times where he's had to reach out to me, like, "Oh man, sorry, I put you in a bad spot there," or whatever. And so eventually, like he says, you got to start racing people a certain way to get the respect back. So,
Very frustrated.
I mean, he pulled the same move on Ross last year, which Ross probably deserved it, right? With all the stuff that he's done to Denny in his career. Again, I haven't done that today.
yeah,
so I don't
clearly,
think I deserve
I
the,
clearly respect Larson's choices,
never
and
got to the wall. So,
I'm clearly.
just it is what it is. I'm gonna go race the sprint car on Tuesday night. I'm gonna forget about it here in a few hours, and yeah, that's the best medicine for a tough result. So, look forward to getting the 57 sprint car on Tuesday at Grandview, and you move on to Richmond.
Well,
Very frustrated.
one-
Kyle Larson comes home in the 21st position.
I can't wait for my next in the NASCAR episode, man. This is gonna be fun. This is fun, man. I am.
Dude, Dan Hamlin said he didn't even hit the 5.
Well, yeah, obviously he did. I mean,
Oh, Hamilton doing. Oh my.
But right, Larson has also right. Larson has definitely the right to be frustrated. Yep, touched him right there.
If I was Lawson, I'd go to Dan Hamlin and punch the living hell out of him right now.
I mean, I disagree with Hamlin there. I mean, that's
Of course, Hamlin's not apologize. He's just a wall of bits. He's been like that for the last 5 years now. Every time he just lets, he whines about it. But when he screws someone's day over, he's like, okay, whatever, I didn't hit
We've been
him.
seeing them do this earlier in the race. They held the caution, waiting to see if Ryan could get his
Yikes!
car
Now I
fired
can
up.
understand why people don't
And
like
at
the
one
guy now.
point, it looked like
Clearly
he got
do.
fired up and started rolling, and then it stopped. And so then NASCAR was
I
forced
mean,
to throw the caution.
I'm gonna talk about it in the NASCAR episode for sure, and I'm very happy, man. This is one of the way wins I've been wanting for so freaking long, and I know it's for the win. It's for the last lap. You gotta race hard, but Larson clearly has the right to be upset in this case, and I would be upset too if I was racing him. So Larson's right in this case. I'm still happy in this case. You know,
It's such a large racetrack, they're given chances to allow drivers to race it out to the last possible moment. If the 41 gets going, we go to green. In case he wasn't able to do that.
Larson's going to continue to be interviewed, as is Hamlin. Hamlin climbed down to the car in victory lane, and the boos continue.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast. It's on USA. It's a race for the playoffs. The drama. The excitement. The characters. On Chip 545. Sunday, 2:30 Eastern on USA.
We can't pay any of our bills. We have a baby on the way. It's up the West Side River.
has the right to be upset in this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the screen, man. This was just too wild ending. All right, I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all.
Starting with Temptation Island.